Morning. Happy Thursday. A little bit of a different show this morning. We're going to list some stuff. Good morning, Peakster. Good morning, Brianne. Hope you're doing well. Can always count on you to hang out in the morning. All right, let's see here. We're up and rolling. Cool. Camera, lights, camera, action. Oh, I got to get my microphone. Tacos. Thank you, Trisha. Thank you for the heart me. Hat is on backwards. I don't know what I would do without you. Shoot, it is. Crap, I had it backwards this whole time. Good morning from St. Louis, Missouri, where it's rainy, supposed to be headed to Grant's Farm. What's Grant's Farm? Should I know what that is? What's up, Kelsey? Thanks, everyone, for saying hi. Let me know where you're joining from. What's up today? We'll go with that. Let me know where you're joining from. Tej is in the house. Kit Kat, what's up? Good morning. We got coffee. We got stuff to do. All right, let's see, is that on? That's on. We're good. Joining from my full-time job. What's your full-time job, Kelsey? What's your jobby job? And do you enjoy it? Greetings from Washington. Nice. Triplet is in the house. Gigi's in the house. Joining from my craft room at my desk where I write out postcards. Nice. Postie cards. I'm in my office. We're just angled a different way today. I've been ignoring eBay and Poshmark, which is why I have no eBay and Poshmark sales today to ship out. So you know what that means. It's time to get back at it. Got a Façonnable shirt. French brand. I don't pick up a ton of stuff from this brand, but the polos do pretty well. This unfortunately has a little bit of a light stain right here. We're going to do a close-up photo of that. Boy, it's hard to see in the photo. It's so light, but do a close-up photo of the stain with my pointer pointing right at it. I still don't think you can see it. See if I can get the size tag. It's like folded up. Being a pain. Hope everyone's having a good start to their day. Hopefully you get some caffeine onboarding, if that's your thing. Pro tip, if you put a pen in your ear or in your hat, you look smarter and harder working at the same time. So that's the shirt we're working on right here. Façonnable. I'm probably saying it wrong. My French ain't good. Size medium, cotton polo. Look at that flower hit. Pretty cool, right? Thanks, Wild Winds. Hope you're enjoying the coffee. No orders, nothing to pack. No orders came in. Not a thing. No eBay, no Poshmark, no Depop, no Mercari, no Grailed, no Facebook Marketplace, no coffee, no t-shirts. Nothing to ship. So that means I'm not working hard enough. I've just been working so hard on Whatnot that I haven't been giving any attention to the eBays. And I haven't listed, it's been at least 2 weeks since I've listed fresh inventory. So that's what happens. That's what happens. Let's see here. Am I going to do pants right now? No, because I got to skip pants for now. Put those aside. Forget that. I'll do shirts. Get into a good rhythm here. Get some shirts. Get some speed going. What's the plan to take over the world today? Oh, and it's Thursday. So Thursday, my favorite question is to ask, well, hey, it's getting towards the end of the week. You had big plans. You had a to-do list that was 40 items long. And then as you've gone through your week, you've done a few of those things and you've added 5 more items to your to-do list. It's longer than when the week started. You can't get it all done. You know it. So what's the one thing that you're going to get done before the end of the week that's going to make you say, you know what? I crushed this week. Not 2 things. What's one thing? It's no such thing as priorities. It is priority. It's not getting resolved. They have no customer service and are not responding. I hate that. Grant's Farm is a house. It's a home from the Budweiser Clydesdales. Nice. That's cool. We used to, there was a, I don't know if it's still there, but in Merrimack, New Hampshire, there was a location for Budweiser Clydesdales too. Merrimack, New Hampshire. I assume it's still there. Really nice colors on this Brooks Brothers. Size XL. It's got the golden fleece hit. I'll list this for $21 plus shipping on that. I don't pick up all Brooks Brothers, but the combination of pattern, colors, good size, and the golden fleece, which seems to help. People like people to, when they spend money on quality shirts, they want other people to know they spent money on quality shirts. They like the logos on them. Posting my death pile. Ugh, good for you. Getting some stuff going. So that's going to be your, how many items from that death pile are you going to list? All caught up on my posting my death pile as of now. Nice job, Kit Kat. I'm freaking proud of you. Good morning, Thrifty Duckies. Jen's in the house. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning. It's not resolved. Time to grind. Not for me. Good morning. I'm drinking your coffee. Okay, cool. I'm cut off. I'm not hearing from y'all. Nobody's prioritizing. You're ignoring that question. What's the one thing you're going to get done before the end of the week that's going to make you say, this was a good week. I was successful. It can't be 2 things. It can't be 5 things. What's one thing? There's not enough time to get about 10 things done. It's already Thursday, y'all. Got to prioritize. For me, I got to get a total of, let's see, I got to get a total of 40 items listed between Whatnot and eBay Posh. That's my thing. If I break that down even further, I really got to get some stuff going on eBay Posh. Get those first. So I got a BMW Motorrad shirt here. One could make the argument I should put this up on Whatnot, but I'm gonna put it up on eBay. I gotta put some good stuff up there too. Nice piece. This is when I find all the flaws too. I put them up under the under these bright lights here. Set up auto posture. Nice, Heather. Which platforms are you selling on? I had a list of things to accomplish this weekend, but they all revolved around Whatnot. Got to pivot, lady. Got to pivot. I'm going to get 9 dozen ears of corn, cut off the cob, and put in the freezer today. Nice. It's a nice little project. I can dig it. This is Whatnot isn't going to happen. No point, no idea. You seem really focused on this thing that you can't work on today. Gigi, pivot. What's the next thing? Stay focused. Our businesses never go the way we think they're going to go. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. It stinks. Pivot. Where's the energy going to flow? You can't flow it that way. It's only going to reflect back negativity if you put your energy towards the Whatnot thing right now. I know. You can vent. You got to pivot. You got to take that energy, throw it somewhere where it's going to create an accomplishment cycle for you, not a frustration cycle. You got to get out of it. Got to get out of it. Let's go. No days can be wasted. I'm on eBay, but want to branch out. I mean, you didn't ask for advice, but you're going to set up auto posher and you only have eBay. What's the point? What's the gain that you're going to get from being on eBay and setting up auto posher? Backwards kind of hat day. What's up? Get my elderly kid. Sensei Jason's in the house. Tina's in the house. Get my elderly kitty through being ill. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, Tina. Wishing you the best with that to-do list item. Splitting time between whatnot listing and posting vids has been killer. Got to post 30 items today. 30 items today. Let's go, Kelsey. No play in Kelsey's game today. I'm only on eBay. Post 6 items. That's all I got left for the week. Nice job, Nick. Does that mean 0 death pile after those 6? That's sick. Tell me about this auto posher header with eBay. What's the win there? You got to spend money and spend time getting that set up, but what's going to happen? What's the bonus from doing that? So LL Bean, this is like a Y2K vintage LL Bean, older tag, single neat aerial tailoring on this. Probably like a $22 listing right here. 0 death pile. Nick does not play. If you've ever seen Nick's office, it's super, super clean. Jason Hayes will be live. That's right. Jason's going to be live at 12. Can somebody pin that comment about Jason Hayes? That would be sweet. I would appreciate it. How about I'm increasing amount of items I'm sending my VA this week? I like that. How many items? How many items are you going to increase it by? Specific goals. Chris is looking fresh and sporty. I got my head to toe thrifty sifty today, representing my dog. I'm making 3 reseller one-on-one TikToks so they're ready, clean listing area, taking pics of 10 items. Let's go, Wesley. That's a goal right there. Nice and specific. I'm only on eBay and AutoPosher. Not sure if it's been beneficial since I'm new with only 150 items. Tracy, I don't know. I don't tell anybody what to do on this channel as a rule. Unless you piss me off, then I'll tell you what to do. I'll tell you where to go. But I don't like pushing people around. But I will say I don't think that AutoPosher with 150 items just like on one platform, that platform being eBay, to me, the math doesn't make sense. I think you're investing time and energy the wrong direction. And I'm not belittling your store. 150 items on one platform is awesome. You're doing great. But I think for where you're at objectively, I don't think spending the, $35 a month on Poshmark, I don't think that's gonna get you a good return on investment. Like, what's it gonna do? It's just gonna relist your 150 items. You can do that. I relist 12 items a day on eBay, delist and sell similar. It takes me 60 seconds to do 12. So if you have 150 listings, if you did 12 a day, same thing, it would only take you 12 days to relist all your items. 1 minute a day for 12 days, and everything would be super fresh. So 12 minutes or $35 for me. I like automating things a lot. I really do. But for me, $35 a month to save 12 minutes of your time. Yeah, I don't think so. Keep your money in your pocket. Use that money to grow your business in another way. Do you have photo lights yet? My question to you, Tracy, is, are your photos better than your competitions for the same item? So I'm listing this Adidas climate proof. This is like one of those like windbreaker short sleeve golf pieces. People love these things. I love picking these up. But anyway, I'm listing this. So I'm going to go and I'm going to look at Adidas climate proof golf windbreakers. I'm going to look at my competition for this item. Does my competition have better photos than me? Yes or no? That's an important answer. So that's my question to you right now. What's an item that's in your inventory that you would like to move? Go look at your competition for that item. Tell me if your photos are better or worse than them. Focus on the photos. Focus on the basics first. Automation is cool. I agree totally. I can delist daily. I need photo lights. Why pay $35 a month for 3 months? That's going to be $105. $105 will get you a pair of these softbox lights. The softbox lights tomorrow will help your sales because you're going to have better photos. That's what people look at. They're not going to click on your item. They're not even going to see your great listing and your detailed photos and your measurements and all that stuff, because they're going to click on your competition's photo instead of yours because it's better, and they're never going to see your item. So you're never going to get the impression. So the photos are the lead. That's what's going to start the sale thing. That's what's going to start the sales process. I'm going to get like a little rag because that's got something I got to wipe off. Talk amongst yourselves. Not pushing you around. I just don't want. I want you to use your limited. Everyone's time and money is limited. I want you to use your limited time and money towards things that are going to help your business grow. And there is, I think, auto posher is a good idea. I just don't know if that time is right now. To me, auto posher becomes part of the conversation if you're on Poshmark. I think if you're just eBay and a smaller store, I just don't see the math. But maybe someone can explain it to me. Because the best at safe advice, and he'll likely play his comment down, sage advice. Thank you, Sensei. 96.7% of what I learned is from Jason Hayes, the Sensei, the guy who got me into this business. The only reason I'm successful right now is Jason Hayes. There might be one other reason, but that's it. You're welcome, Tracy. And let me know what you think. I want to hear your conversation about your competition's photos and is it time. The thing about getting lights too is the lights are a one-time investment. It's not a monthly fee. You get it, you got them. I had interruptions the other day and missed it. Found my first Peter Millar shirt. Nice Grammy Pammy. Yes, put Jason's link in here. I had interruptions the other day. Sorry, I don't have the link handy right now for Jason's thing. I'm sorry. I listed over 120. I'm not sure how to link it. I listed over 125 items on eBay and then went to Posh and Mercari and listed personally in Auto Posh within 2 weeks. Already had more traffic, views, offers, and sales. That's sick. Nice job, Grammy Pammy. It's a push for me to list for more. And that's an example, I think, where it starts to make some sense to get Auto Posher. You got 125 items and you're on eBay, Mercari, and Posh. I think then the argument for is list perfectly worth it. I think you're close at that point for sure. New shoes on today. Nice 929. I'm excited for you. Do you measure your clothes? Yes. I struggle with photos and lighting. Need to redirect the funds and invest in lights. Lights. More important than auto posher, more important than cross-listing, more because all that cross-listing and auto posher does. Cross-listing puts your photos that you have, and we'll just say this, Tracy, I know your photos don't suck, but they're not what you want to be, but it sounds better when I say it this way. Your photos suck. It's more dramatic when I say it this way, and it nails down the point. Your photos suck. So now you get a cross-listing software like Vendu, which I love Vendu. I've been using for Vendu for 2 years. I got a link in my profile if you want to do a free trial and 25% off your first month if you do sign up. I love Vendu. But if you have shitty photos, crappy photos, they suck. Now you're cross-listing those photos onto other platforms and they still suck, right? So all it's doing is duplicating suck. Same thing with if you get something like Auto Posher. I use One Shop. I don't use Auto Posher. I've been using One Shop for more than a year and a half now. Big fan of it. I have a link in my bio for that too. It's what I use every single day. But One Shop will just take your items and it's just got to automate. It's got to delist and relist. It's got to share and all that stuff, but it's sharing crappy photos. So to me, it's like get the basics. Thank you all for the mic thing. Get back to the basics, get your basics right, and then cross-list and automate, because you don't want to cross-list suck and automate suck. Focus on the basics first. Focus on the basics first. Don't get sold on subscriptions by creators who are just trying to get affiliate clicks. That might be happening. Listen a little bit deeper. Okay. Say hi to Kim. Just don't know what's yet size large. Monster Joe says hi, Kim. Trisha Smith says hi, Kim. Leah, Michelle Triples says hi, Kim. Monster Joe says hi, Kim. Bush Mama says hi, Kim. Emily says hi, Kim. She put a wave symbol. Hi, Kim from the Clever Blackbird. Cool name. Hi, Kim from Thrifty Duckies. Jen. Hey, Kim from Thrifty Mama Beth. She's mixing it up. Hi, Kim from South Texas Resale. Hi, Kim. 4, 5, 6 exclamation points from Nick Smith. He wins the that thing. Hi, Kim. Evelyn. Amanda, 2 wave symbols. She's leveling up. Measuring is a pain from Brenda. What type of lighting and brand will you be adding? The lights that I use and I've been using for these ones that you see maybe on the screen. You can't see it on the screen on TikTok, but these lights here are Neewer, Neewer. I've had them for at least 2.5 years, maybe 3 years. I've had these lights. I have them linked in my profile. They're in my Amazon reseller shopping list. But I'm not concerned if you buy them through my link and I make a couple bucks off the affiliate conversion. I want you to be thinking about lights that are going to help your business. These are a light that'll help it. It'll cost you about $100, I think. And but as long as you're finding something that has a diffused light, it doesn't have to be mine. What am I doing this? I need to know what the material is. Can't do 2 things at once. Walking and gum. Can't happen. I didn't hear any response from Kim, by the way, over there. Kim, do you have any response to the 17 highs you got? She's working. %100% polyester on this. Hi, Kim. What's up, Kim? How much is one shop? Can't find the pricing anywhere. I think it's $45 a month. Do you use photo room? I do. So all these photos that I'm going to use right now, the cover photo I'm going to use, I'm going to do photo room. You can see how my photos come out. If you go to any of my stores, eBay, Poshmark, all that, it's all linked. I don't use I don't use photo room for my photos for Whatnot, because Whatnot, what's selling the item is me showing it to you. I just put the photo in there so people can preview the show. So I just put one photo. It's super basic, unedited. I listed around 125. It's a push for me to list more. I hear you. You're doing great. I like where you're at. Don't compare yourself to others. You're right where you need to be. Kim says, leave me alone, I'm working. Yeah, she's probably on a call right now, and I'm like running my mouth. She wants to be nice. Abby, thank you so much for the heart to me. If you haven't joined the squad, if you want to join the squad, it's 1 coin, I think it costs, and you click that thing right next to my name there on TikTok. Just getting some work done this morning. No packages to ship out, so that means I need to work harder. Either harder or smarter. This is a great time of year to be thinking about, all right, sales are slow. I don't have as much to ship out. You got to be thinking about 2 things. How do you get things to actually move? Probably through some sort of discounting. How do you get items to move during the slow season? Stuff is selling. Somebody's selling stuff, but it's probably somebody who's got prices that are lower than yours. So how do you get stuff to move? And then how do you build up for September? Because for most of us, September through January 1 are going to be your best months. If you're like me, your best months are going to be September and October, because I sell mostly used clothing. If you do like collectibles, holiday stuff, gift stuff, new tag stuff, your busiest months might be November, December. Either way, September 1, it's on. Vanessa's working out and she just sold something. She's crushing. Thanks so much, Jess, for being member 132 on the squad. Thrifty Mama Beth, squad member 131. The squad is getting stronger every day. What's up? Stuart Mann is in the house. Haven't seen you in a little bit, Stuart. Give us some updates. I missed you, buddy. How's business? How's the fam? Thank you for the heart me, Angela Reed. Appreciate that. We got some TikTok symbols from Smoky Mountain Thrifter, my friend Abby out in Knoxville, Tennessee. Good morning here and listing through my money pile. Nice job. Proud of you. You're crushing it. Y'all are all doing great today. Has anyone told you that, how awesome you're doing today? What happens to all the watchers on items when you relist it on Auto Posture? They go away because it's a brand new listing. So eBay doesn't know it's the same item it was before. But if you got stale watchers sitting on your items, I think people, to be honest with you, I think people overvalue that a ton. I delist and relist 12 items every single day on eBay. Do it by hand. It takes me 60 seconds. So if you're buying auto posher and you just have eBay, I don't think it's the best use of your limited funds, personally. Unless you have like 2,000 items, then it might take you a little bit longer per day to do your D-list and re-list. But 60 seconds, I'm good. Check out this piece. I don't know why I'm putting this on eBay. I should probably put this up on Whatnot. I feel like that's a Whatnot piece right here. Little Ralph Lauren, look at that thing. But I already took the photo, so here we go. Big E Sales is in the house with the heartbeat. Thank you. Do you see my video about what packages being marked? I commented on that story, and you didn't even acknowledge the fact that I watched your video and commented on it. I shared a really nice idea with you too, but I get it. I see. Stuart Mann, no updates yet from Stuart Mann. He's quiet over there. He's probably working really hard. Got a great brand here, Straight Down. Golf brand. It kind of looks like Faded Glory, the logo. I'll show it to you in a second here. It's kind of a sneaky good golf brand. I wish this shirt was a size XL or 2XL instead of medium, but it is what it is. Come on now. So this shirt will be just 4 photos, front, back, tag, front, back, tag. Man, I can't get that. Can't see it. Front, back, tag. Straight Down. That logo looks like Faded Glory. Kind of looks like a cheap brand, but it's a good brand. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. I don't know what that link is, but thank you for sharing it. I'm sure you're helping somebody. Do you take measurements of everything? I do not. I do, but not for Whatnot. The Whatnot shows I only measure T-shirts because there's like a lot of unisex and there's a lot of variability in that sizing for T-shirts. Otherwise, I just put it up and I mention whether it's like true to size or relaxed fit or slim fit or whatever. But yeah, I measure everything. Helps with a couple of things. It'll help you convert somebody. Because if they go into your list, you're going to say to me like, well, I don't put measurements in anything and nobody asked me for it. It's because they go into your listings, they're wondering what the measurements are. And they're like, I don't see any measurements. So they can send you a message and wait for you to get back to them 6 hours later, but they want to buy right then. So what they're doing is they're going to somebody else's listings that have measurements in it. They find the measurements, they buy the item. You never even knew that they stopped by on your item. It just shows up as a view on your item, whatever. Only vintage Faded Glory, right? You gotta talk to Reisner about vintage Faded Glory. I would be pretty selective about vintage Faded Glory too. I'm definitely not in that pick up all vintage Faded Glory camp. Maybe Reisner is. I'm not. I didn't cut the tag off this. That's the link to Jason's YouTube. Thanks for sharing that. The sensei will be proud. That's for Pamela. This is what I use to take off those pesky stapled tags. I use a fork. I thought I just heard you say it was good. I know it's a little rare. There's certain things in just about any brand that are worth picking up. Reisner has sold, I think that was Faded Glory brand, like vintage sandals. I think it was Faded Glory. Just about any brands. There are some exceptions. I got some, people are going to laugh. I got St. John's Bay in my inventory. I paid $4.99 for the shirt. There you go. I got St. John's Bay in my inventory. If you pick the right things, there's value in just about any brand. Don't go running out and picking up all the St. John's Bay. But if you can learn the stuff within a brand, that's where there's a lot of money, especially if you're in markets that are like mine and smaller. I don't live in a market like Denver like I used to, where I could find, there's a lot of rich people and a lot of people, so I can find high-end stuff all the time. That's not true here. And that's not true for a lot of you. Raise your hand if you live in like a smaller metro area. you're in the smaller metro area, you can't just wait for Robert Graham's and Tommy Bahama's and Arc'teryx and North Face and all that stuff in these smaller markets. Especially if it's not like a rich area. You just can't wait for that stuff because it's never coming. Or very rarely. You got to figure out the every man, the every women's brands that you're going to find in those less wealthy, less populated areas. And you're going to need to figure out what are those brands. That's what Big E Sales is going to help you do. If you watch his content, he's going to show you how to find great stuff from brands that you think suck. That's where there's money. And I think that's like a lot of the future of reselling and stuff too is, come on, what's wrong with this thing? Because if people can figure that out, because it's going to get harder and harder to get those home run brands. Everyone's picking for them. If you can outsmart other pickers by finding mediocre brands, but picking up the top 0.1% of those brands, you're going to make a lot of money. There he is, Big E's here, 1 hour to nearest metro area. There you go. You got to learn stuff like that. You got to figure out. I'll show you. Maybe I have a St. John's Bay in here. I'm going to show you some mediocre brands probably today, right? But some good stuff from it. I live in Delaware. Nice. My Goodwill gets items from St. Louis and they don't send brand names. Bummer. So you got to learn these like no name brands or the lower end stuff. Yes, Faded Glory from Walmart from before it partnered with Walmart. Gotcha. So there's, I guess, got to be a year. Somebody can Google that. What's the year that Faded Glory partnered with Walmart? I find a lot. Jennifer's raising her hand. She's like, hey, I don't have all that high-end stuff. I find a lot of cowboy things, Ariat, Cinch, and Wrangler. That makes sense. So you got to think about what's the things in your area too. For here in Asheville, there is a lot of outdoor brands and stuff. The problem is people in Asheville tend to not make a lot of money. There's not a ton of like great work in Asheville. A lot of people work in hospitality. So there's a lot of normal folk who aren't reselling, who are going to the thrift store to find the North Face and to find Patagonia and find Arc'teryx. When that stuff hits the racks, those outdoor brands here in the Asheville area, it gets scoffed up really quick because people are all outdoorsy here and they all have no money. And I'm making big generalizations there, but they're mostly true. So it's tough for me to go after. I'll find, like, since I moved back in October, I found, I don't even know if I found one, but we'll say maybe I found one Arc'teryx piece. And I'm in like outdoor crazy land. Everyone out here wants Arc'teryx. The thing of it is, they're probably hitting the racks from time to time, but people are scoffing them up because that's what people know around here. They know these outdoor brands really well. This is 100% linen on this shirt. It's got a flaw. It's got some ring around the collar. I knew that at the thrift store. I picked it up anyway because it's linen and it's like just a super, super nice pattern. So I picked it up anyway, even with the ring around the collar. I don't do that a lot. I despise ring around the collar. But I picked this one up anyway because I'll sell it cheap. Somebody will get a good deal on it. I can still sell this for like $20 would be below the market for this. That would be the lowest price for a linen plaid shirt like this from Ralph Lauren. And someone will say, you know what? I could pay $29 and not have a light ring around the collar, or I could pay $20 and take the little ring around the collar. Somebody will say yes to that proposition. I don't need 20 people to say yes. I just need one. It's funny because I'm an hour from you and consider that a high-end area. Well, everything's relative too. I was talking to Big E about this on the phone yesterday. Everything's relative. He thinks that he's in a low-end area that doesn't have a lot of people in Greenville, but I'm like, dude, down there, you have like 6 times as much population as we have up here, and you have way more work. You have way more white collar work in Greenville than we have up here. And he's like, yeah, I guess I never thought of that. But he's looking at places, he's looking up to Charlotte, and he's like, well, Charlotte has like 6 times as many people as we do and way more high paying work than we have out here, right? So it's all relative. From here, if I went out to the country a little bit, if I went out to like Madison County or something like that, people would be like, whoa, you have a gold mine there in Asheville, you know, and they'd be right from their perspective. But remember, I was in Denver 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. And then a year ago, I was in Tampa. We're talking about 2 top 20 metro areas with a ton of wealth. So just different. So for me, I kind of went down to AAA down here in Asheville. But that's part of the reason too, is like Asheville, people don't make a ton of money and people tend to be kind of like sustainable, outdoorsy. People, it's like in fashion to thrift here. Like people like that kind of stuff. It just kind of fits with the culture of Asheville. So I'm competing at the thrift store with people who want all that Arc'teryx and Patagonia, and they're going to the thrift store all the time because it's a cool thing to do, and they don't have no money. Let's not talk about Denver. Yeah, but the challenge with Denver too is it's really expensive. So you have to really pick up home run items. Oh, I got an offer on Depop. Let's go. You have to pick up home run items there because you're paying like $8 or $10 per item. So every place has its challenges. There's no free lunch. What do we got here? We got a pair of jeans. What are these? Why is Depop so weird? To click on the item. So this is Depop for you. Some of you aren't on Depop, whatever. This is Depop. So I got an offer. This is the only information I have on the screen. I know it's a size 36. I know it's listed for $28 plus shipping. And I have the offer for 22, but it doesn't tell me what the item is. Like, I don't know I just know that it's size 36. So now I have to go and click on it and see, okay, this is our Webuys 569. So now I can go back to the offer. It's kind of crazy, right? Anyway, that's the offer right there. There's no like brand, there's no title. I just don't know what it is. I have to click on it and go into the listing to see it. It's kind of dumb. I'm going to accept the offer, and here's the thing with Depop is I'm going to accept this offer. It's like eBay. I don't get paid automatically. Now I have to wait for that buyer to pay. However, on Depop, two things are better than eBay. One is this item is still available for sale. You could go in and buy this item right now, even though there's been an offer accepted. It's still available. It's first cash, first dollars, right? So this person, we have an agreement in place, but if somebody else swoops in and buys it full price or on an offer, they get it first. If they pay first, they get it first. So that's what's cool about Depop. The other thing that's cool about Depop, it's better than eBay, is it's only 24 hours. So that offer is only up for 24 hours. And then boom, it's gone. So it kind of creates some more immediacy instead of like, hey, you have 4 days to pay for this. I just listed on Depop. Sick. Lion Creek Boutiques in the house. Check this out. This is going up on Whatnot Tuesday. This is rare, sold out Lion Creek Boutique koozie. You can't get this anywhere. You can't even get it from the creek. This is going up Whatnot. This koozie. Look how cold my drink is in this thing. I'm trying to really start to enjoy Poshmark easiness shipping. I'm with you, man. I love Poshmark. I've been pumping up Poshmark for a while now. I like that platform. But right now, it's my second favorite platform. I'll give you one guess what my first favorite platform is. Super hard to find. But I don't check it or post. Don't tease Jen with Ariat. She likes her Ariat and her Western wear. Don't tease her with that stuff. Good morning, Annie. Just listening to Depop. Depop, 90% chance they don't pay for the offer. For me, it's like about 60% chance they don't pay for the offer. But yeah, your point is well taken. Sweet shoulders. Good morning, Arizona Pickin'. It's Thursday. You got a Whatnot show tonight, right? 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. Arizona Pickin'. Everybody, go give Arizona a Pickin'. He's got to say Arizona Pickin' a follow. He's got to say something down below in the chat. Somebody's got to pin his comment, and then we're gonna go follow him, and then you're gonna go and bookmark his Whatnot show tonight, 10:30. Even if you can't make it, go bookmark his show. It helps him out. It's good for the algorithm. We want Arizona to continue to grow and crush and make money and come back and tell us about it. And if you can't check out his show, check out a show. Tell us about your show tonight. What are you selling? What are your home run items? What are your giveaways? I want to know your best 3 items and all your giveaways. Let us know down below in the chat. I got an Ariat shirt right here. It's unfortunately stained. I don't know how I didn't notice it in the store. It's got like 3 little stains right on the freaking chest here, right on the pocket. And I missed them. It happens. This is kind of a different area. It's more of like a business casual kind of shirt. It's wrinkle free. It's not really Western. I don't know if you've ever found one like this before. I haven't. It's usually that Ariat Pro Gear. This one's wrinkle free, chest pocket, chest stains too, unfortunately. Wrinkle free. Ever found these before? Didn't know like they had didn't know Ariat had more of like a dress up thing, wrinkle free. That's right, guys. Whatnot show 10:30 tonight. Arizona Pickin'. Go give them a search on Whatnot if you're on Facebook or YouTube. Arizona Pickin', and it's Pickin' like Pickn, Pickin'. Because he's hip, he doesn't have to use the I or the G. He's too hip for that. He puts on a good show. Someone return an item to you because it tears, according to them, after it was, do you refund shipping and handling? Email. So if someone returns an item to you because it tears, according to them, after a was, I don't know what after a was is. Do you refund SH? Is that refund shipping and handling? Is that refund after a wash? According to them, after a wash. Technically, they're not supposed to be able to return an item after a wash, but if they want to force a return, they can force a return. To me, I probably wouldn't fight it. Yeah, shipping and handling. If I think it's their fault and it's not my fault, in my opinion, they pay the return shipping. I offer free returns on eBay, but they pay for the initial shipping. So say $5.95, they paid for that shirt for initial shipping. If I think they effed up the shirt and it's their fault, I'll accept the return. I pay for the return back to me, but I won't refund their initial shipping. So I keep the initial shipping. 12 books, Mark. Let's get him a 20. Let's get him a 20. Nice, Vanessa. I like it. We need to get him some bookmarks. That's not fair. He needs more than 12 bookmarks. His show's good. He's got good inventory. Starting really enjoying. We're in Western Kansas next to huge meat packing plants. There's cowboys everywhere here. Please donate stuff. People donate stuff like this all the time. Stuart Mann runs a good business over there. He knows what he's doing. Is Poshmark now your biggest platform? And yes, Evelyn, you were right about my favorite platform. I'm freaking loving Whatnot. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I like going live. I like shipping stuff to people I know. I like communicating with y'all. And it's an opportunity to kind of teach at the same time too. Live. I love it. I love it. And it's fast. I get rid of like stuff comes and goes really quickly. Going to be selling some awesome video games tonight. Hit us with your top items. We need to know your 3 specific top items, and we want to know your giveaways. Let us know. That's what sells your shows. That's what gets bookmarks, and that's what gets people to show up. Your best 3 items and your giveaways. Always be talking about those. Always, always, always. Always, always, always. Speaking of, check this out, y'all. Next Tuesday's show is going to be the best show that we've done yet on Whatnot. Kim's making a comeback tour. We're going to have a good little flow for you. It's going to be fast paced. It's going to be high energy. Somebody's going to win this Patagonia Cinchilla Snap Tee, women's size large. Look at this pattern. It's freaking bonkers. Somebody's going to win this. Somebody's going to win it. Really sweet condition on that. I'll give you some top 3 items. I was supposed to run this last week. Y'all picked this out of my cart on Tuesday. I've put it aside and I forgot to get it into the show. I put it somewhere where I wouldn't forget it, and then I forgot it because that's what happens when you do that. That's what happens when I do that. So that's going up. Got a vintage Tommy Bahama. Look at the pattern on this. Loud, proud, 100% silk. Ridiculous, size large. That's going up for $1. Let's go another top 3 item. I like this one a lot. I'm trying to bring you my favorite stuff. Look at this. JT needs this. JT entertains. Levi's men's XL, really nice shape. Modern tag on this, but beautiful with the vest. Come on now. Come on now. Those are your top 3 items. I don't think those are the top 3. You like Ariat? I know Jen Thrifty Duckies likes Ariat. You ever found an Ariat like this? Ariat Tech. It's a polyester piece, super lightweight. Look at the paisley pattern, size medium on this thing. Insane. That's going up for $1. Come on now. Come on now. We got cool pants in here. Of course, I'm going to come back with another round of a taste of Asheville. Here's a really fun one. Vote for pizza, right? So women's XL. And then the Asheville Brewing. We sold an Asheville Brewing shirt this past week on Whatnot. That was the Brew Clan. They have really cool shirts. Look at the pattern on that, though. Vote for pizza, big hit on the back. That's going up. T-shirts are fun. I got a couple of Grateful Dead pieces coming up, too. Here's one. Kind of a Y2K tag on this. Look at the sleeve. Ridiculous. Huge Grateful Dead hit. Unisex large. That's an authentic Grateful Dead piece. Got another Grateful Dead. I'm going to show you that. Just insane stuff. And we're just getting started. I'm going to load up the show with more stuff. Grateful Dead. Baseball tee. Unisex. Large. Authentic Grateful Dead tag on that. Screen printed. Freaking huge hit on that. That's an awesome piece. That's next Tuesday, and we're just getting started. I already got 26 items preloaded. Those are a few of them. I got another Taste of Asheville shirt. This one's really fun. This is a women's large. Another Taste of Asheville piece. We ate here last night. No joke. During Lion Creek's live last night on Whatnot, we ate at 12 Bone Smokehouse. I had me a hazy IPA, and I had me some pulled pork. They were freaking out of the sliced brisket, which is what I get all the time. I was pissed. Pissed. That's a little preview of next week. What else we got? All right, y'all are going to tell me. Sweet. Love that. Ha, love it. Top 3 items. Nintendo 3DS XL, GameCube Metro game, and a rare Spider-Man 3 PS3 games. If you're into video games, those are all. You got a GameCube? You got 3DS? PS3? That's awesome. Good stuff, dude. That's out. Arizona Pick, and give him a follow right now, and then go find him over on Whatnot. He's got a link to his Whatnot in his profile. Just click on his link. People are going to tell me, Chris, don't put this item up on Whatnot, and I'm going to tell them to shut up. Shut up. G4. If you know, you know. G4 2XL. Look at the pattern on this golf pole. Look at the MSRP. 110. Brand new with tags. 110. Let me know down below, Y or N. Do you know G4, this brand? People say you don't put up high-end brands like this, sneaky high-end. This is sneaky high-end. A lot of people don't know G4. They say don't put that stuff up on Whatnot. It'll sell for less than eBay. This is an eBay smasher. It'll sell for a lot of money on eBay. If you know, you know. I'm putting it up on Whatnot. I don't care. Because I know somebody, my chat's smart. They know their brands. I'm seeing a lot of yeses come up. I'm seeing some no's. That's okay. You're learning today. Write that one down. G4. You were too kind. Yes, G4. I've heard of it, but never found it. Tough one to find for sure. Not super common. Appreciate you, Arizona Pick, and your show's going to be awesome. And everyone's going to be there. Let us know how many bookmarks you're up to right now, too. That's my boyfriend size. Yeah. What did I say it was? 2X? Is that what I said? Yeah, 2X. Look at the pattern on this. People are going to tell me, don't put that up on Whatnot. Don't even bother saying it, because I'm going to put it up there. Carhartt. Brand new tag t-shirt. Nothing fancy. Good pocket tee. Size 2X on this one, too. Solid t-shirt. Brand new with tags. And here's another one. People are going to tell me, don't put that up on Whatnot. That'll crush on eBay and Poshmark. 18 bookmarks. He only needs 2 more. Thank you, Vanessa. Johnny Bro. You know this brand, you know this brand. People are going to tell me, don't put that on Whatnot, bro. It's a linen cotton blend, by the way. So this isn't just any old Johnny Bro. So this is a risky one to put up on Whatnot, because a lot of people don't know Johnny Bro. A lot of people don't know it. Brand new with tags. MSRP $100. Linen cotton blend. It would sell in a heartbeat on eBay. Putting up on Whatnot. Tuesday. What else we got? Brand new with tags. FootJoy. People are going to tell me, don't put that up on Whatnot. Really great pattern on there. 38 is the size. Polyester spandex one. 38. Look at the freaking pattern. Brand new with tags. Golf shorts. In season, by the way, too. Golf is right freaking now. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the ceremonial changing of the guards. I haven't done this yet. That's what we're going to call it, changing of the guards. So everything in the right closet is usually my next week's show. And then the active show goes in this left closet. This is where I run the show out of. So ceremonial changing of the guards, everything's going to go over here. I'm going to try to put these in some kind of order of how I'm going to run them. These will be kind of end of the show pieces. This will be, I'm going to go this early in the show. The Ariat. Going to do a couple of golf polos earlier in the show. Y'all remember this piece? Remember that one? Brand new with tags. $148 Ralph Lauren piece. Hawaiian style, all over flag patchwork. We sold one of those in show number 1. Guess what? Got another one. We're going to do that in show number 2. I'll put that kind of later in the show. Wouldn't be a Chris at Peak Whatnot show without some Western wear. Key is the brand here. I got some pants from Key. Size XL, fits more like a 2X, very relaxed fit, size XL. Nice pattern, Western pearl snap. That's going to go up early in the show. I like Westerns. Tommy Bahama, vintage, I already showed you this. Size large, crazy pattern, 100% silk. We'll put that middle of the show. I got big sizes too for my big boy friends. 4 extra big on this polo Ralph Lauren. This is a Slamma Jamma on eBay and Poshmark. Slamma Jamma. But I'm going to put it up on Whatnot anyway. Mic. Crap. Why the frick is the mic so stupid? I'm going to get another mic. That's it. It's the end of it. That's hot. God bless America. Yeehaw. So 4 extra big on this. Thank you all for that. We'll put this kind of maybe early-ish in the show. Get the show going. More Western wear. This one's from Trisha Smith. She gave this one to me. It's a size large. This is going up on Whatnot, 7:30 p.m. Tuesday. We're doing the changing of the guard, moving everything from the left closet to the right closet. And then that way it opens up the right closet. Or no, moving right to left. That way I can fill up the other closet for 2 weeks from now. This came from Trisha Smith. She sent it to me for free. But it doesn't fit. It's a size large, but it really fits like a medium. I put it on. It was, not even close. Definitely like a medium on this. We'll put this. We'll go back to back. Westerns early in the show. Ridiculous piece, redhead, all over print. It's got deer on it and leaves. What did you get for the G4? It's not sold. You can say it 7 more times. It still hasn't sold. It's going up on Whatnot for $1 on Tuesday, 7:30. We're going to have t-shirt rounds. I already showed you one of these. I'll show you the other one. Here's the Mickey, right? I'll be your Mickey shirt. It's on a Disney tag, screen printed. Disneyland tag, my bad. It's a men's or a unisex. It's a Disney World Hanes tag. Size large, unisex large on that. Really crispy on that. Nice condition on that tee. We'll do a few t-shirt speed rounds. Again, I showed you this Asheville. Taste of Asheville, 12 bones. That's a women's large. We literally ate there last night. Pair of cool pants. We'll do these early in the show. They got a couple little like tiny flaws on them, but they're cool pants. They're convertible. They're size 38 by 30. Cool. If you know, you know. Where you got it. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't remember the price. I'm not sure. What did you get for the G4? She's asking where you got it. It says, what did you get for the G4? There we go. Cool. I did not sell. It is going on Whatnot for $1. Hopefully it sells for $1 million. No, I want somebody to get something for a good price. Columbia, PFG. I told you I'm going to put some basic bro stuff in there too. Some everyday stuff. Just a nice wearable piece. This is great for this time of year right now. The PFG, super lightweight. This is that 100% polyester, vented. Not everything's going to be like home run stuff. I want to put every bro stuff in there as well. Speaking of every bro stuff, a nice standard size XLT. Ralph Lauren with a polo hit. The Asheville Brewing shirt that I showed you. Vote for pizza. Super fun. It's Asheville Brewing and Pizza. They have a full service restaurant and a movie theater too. but they're kind of known for their pizza and their beer too. AC/DC splatter print, men's medium or unisex medium on that. Fits true to size there. This is a relaxed fit 2X Ohio State Buckeyes on a, this is on a Champ Sports tag. I don't know if they still have that store, Champ Sports. So that's a 2X, but a relaxed fit 2X. So we're gonna get some nice t-shirt speed rounds, ladies shirts, men's shirts, big shirts, smaller shirts. I showed you the Nintendo piece. Y'all pick that out of the cart. Let's settle this like adults. We'll do that in the t-shirt round. What else do we got in here? A pair of Dunning golf pants. Nice, solid, not like a crazy out of this world pant, but a solid, high quality golf pants right here. Size something, whatever. We'll do a little golf section. Golf round. Got some vintagey stuff in here too. Oh, check this out. More new tags. We got like 5 or 6 new tags items. Brand new tags, Janu joggers. Brand new. Janu. I got the joggers. Everyone tells me that the joggers are the more desirable ones. Janu. I don't really know much about this kind of stuff. Janu. If Janu. Size XL. Polyester, rayon, spandex. So they got some stretch to them. They're nice and lightweight. They're Janu. Here, put these on a hanger. Changing of the guard here. I'm gonna open up that other side of the closet so I can start listing all of the stuff for not this coming Tuesday, but the Tuesday after, so you can preview items, see what's coming. Just brewed the last bag of Peak Blend. Good thing the next bag will be here today. Nice. You got a nice cadence on your ordering right there. Appreciate you. Hope you're enjoying it. Heading off. Good luck today. Thanks, Cass. So Janu joggers. Let me know if you like these. Janu joggers. Brand new with tags. Those are going up on Whatnot. Those are eBay slammers. Those would sell pretty quick on eBay. I'm bringing them to you on Whatnot. And some vintagey Nike, like wind pants, nylon. There's the tag, the Y2K tag, with the check down below. It's got the zip, the boot zip on the bottom, the quarter zip, or whatever you call that. Size XL, Y2K vintage. Going on Whatnot for $1. Let me know what you think about this changing of the guard. I might do this maybe every Wednesday, probably every Wednesday or every Thursday. Probably Thursdays. Y2K vintage, and that's it. And there's a few of these items I still got a photo, so I gotta take these out. This one I have to photo, this one I have to photo. That one I have to photo, and that one I have to photo. Put these over here for now, because I gotta photo them. Morning. So that's the changing of the guard. Now I gotta hang up stuff for 2 weeks from now. You get those going in the closet so I can take photos of these later today. Gonna do this Miami embroidered kind of Y2K Fruit of the Loom tag, size XL, very classic fit. All the Depop boys like shirts like this right now. That's going to be in 2 weeks from now, Tuesday. Oops, I forgot this Grateful Dead piece. This Grateful Dead piece is going up next week. Put that one later on the show. Two weeks from now, stuff. Thunderstorm. Cass, you're so nice. Pink Floyd on a modern tag. Pink Floyd live at Pompeii. going to be 2 weeks from now. Part of one of our t-shirt speed rounds. We got a Def Leopard shirt. This one's a women's size XL. This shirt's super fun. I like these t-shirt speed rounds. They're fun because it allows me to bring just fun tees to you. So there we go, Def Leopard. Come on, that shirt's cool. We're lucky that this isn't Kim's size because she was ogling that shirt for sure. Where are we going? This shirt's kind of fun. This is a women's shirt. It's a Pac Sun Budweiser shirt. I've never seen something like this before. I think someone's going to really like this shirt. This will be in the t-shirt speed round. We'll do a couple of them. Budweiser, Pac Sun. Kind of interesting. Budweiser across the chest, that big hit. Red and white stripe, like Where's Waldo? Should be a Where's Waldo collab on that. Got a pair of Wrangler. These are fleece lined. So fleece lined cargo khakis. So it's got the loop for your hammer, the utility pockets. Size 36 by 29 on these Wrangler fleece lined. I really like fleece line Wrangler stuff. Anything flannel lined or fleece lined, I'll pick those up. This will go up on Whatnot starting at $1. It'll be 2 weeks from now. Got some more. This will be one of the signature big items for 2 weeks from now. It's an LL Bean. Soft shell jacket. So this will be a water resistant, but also breathable soft shell. Got some nice, some nice features to it. Zipper pockets, taped seams, taped zipper. This is really high end LL Bean. This isn't like your grandfather's LL Bean. Men's medium. This is like a legit jacket. Did it have a stain on it or something? What was with this? Here we go. If it did, we'd see it right now on these photo lights. Let's see here. Well, maybe it does. It's got the lightest of stain on it on the front. But this is gear. This isn't fashion. This is like a legit piece of soft shell rain / breathable / warm. These soft shells are really nice. This is high end LL Bean, really expensive stuff, brand new. That's a fun one to bring to you. Got some Madewell joggers. These are going to go up in 2 weeks, starting at $1. These are women's XL joggers. These are wild soft, really crazy soft. How do they make them so soft? This is one of the softest things. Is it 100%? It's 66% modal, 28 polyester, and 6 elastane. These are really, really soft. I guess breathable too. The changing of the guard. Moving over all the stuff. It's going to next week's show and then hanging up all the stuff for 2 weeks out. I got shows planned for y'all for the next 4 weeks after this too. I already have stuff set aside, and I'll be adding to it as we get closer and closer. As I find cool things, I'll add to the shows. Here's an Abercrombie. I really like this piece. Y2K vintage Abercrombie, and it's got vintage vibes to it too. I love this classic pattern. This green, navy, and white plaid. Beautiful plaid pattern on that. You can see it's on that older Y2K Abercrombie tag, size large. Definitely a relaxed fit large on this Y2K style. That's going up on Whatnot in 2 weeks, starting at $1. Nice. Good morning, Mary. I have like 3 of them in my closet. Nice, nice, nice. Sold the board game Operation for $79 on Mercari. Sick. Me too on the fleece line. Yeah, fleece is great. Morning, Frenchie is in the house. What's up, Frenchie? So these are Adidas on an older tag. I don't know if I know the date of this Adidas tag, but it just looks older. Maybe Y2K. Adidas. So these are nylon pants. They have snaps at the bottom, so they snap up like a. You can see how far they snap up to here, where that stripe ends. That's snap up. Adidas sit on the front. They also have like a lining to them too. So it's a polyester liner too. Yeah. So it's a polyester like pant, like a windbreaker, but it's also got a polyester kind of light lining. So these are mid-weight. I don't know about that tag. It's maybe a good Nick Smith question. He's probably busy. Anyone know that tag? Maybe Big E knows that tag. Adidas. But there we go. Snap up at the bottom. It's got this interesting hit on the back. I don't know what this. I guess it's a 3-stripe hit on the back too. Did you get your book? So that's going up on Whatnot for $1 in 2 weeks. That's a men's medium on those. Elastic waistband. I got some women's cool pants. Nice medium weight, size 6 women's cool pants. Kim might actually snag these from me. I shouldn't show these to you. Let's see if Kim wants these. Cool size 6. Really nice condition on these. I hear her on the phone in there. Does anyone know the best place to get a small clothing rack? I do not. Date code should be just to the side, late 90s to early 2000s, you think? Oh, let's check that out. Thank you, Foot for Adventure. Date code should be just to the side. Just to the side. Oops, that's not them. I'm on the wrong side. Is that this right here? The small tag right there? So it says AGC 002. Is that what I'm looking for? Flip for Adventure. Prana, cool, Arc'teryx. Waiting for Flip. Classic, he just left. Got some Lululemon going up in a couple weeks. No, it doesn't usually have letters. There's another thing that says 262868. 262868. Oh, there's another thing. It says, is this it? On the back? $5.99. That'd be May 99. Is it that easy? Seems too easy. I think so. All right. Well, thank you. 99 on those. Makes sense. Felt like it had some Y2K vibe to it. Try to bring some sports stuff to you every week too. So we got a Gamecocks, South Carolina, men's large Under Armour piece. That'll be up for $1 in 2 weeks. Nice classic Under Armour golf polo. Good wearable piece here. Nice summertime piece, of course. Lightweight. It's got the Under Armour hit on the sleeve here. Gamecocks on the chest. Really nice condition on that one. Got another one like that. We'll do a little, as always, we'll do a golf polo round. So some good high quality golf polos at good prices. Nike here, size large. This is a modern Tour Performance one. Super lightweight, 100% cotton. Nice pattern on that. Crispy, crisp white. Going up for $1 on Whatnot in 2 weeks. I'm going to do a rapid fire photos on all these if you hang out long enough today. Time is it? 10:49. Where does the time go? Lululemon piece. This is interesting. It's got the open back. So let's show you this. Got an open back. I don't know what you call that. So this is women's. Where's the Lulu hit? Where are you, Lulu hit? I seen you. There it is. It's on the back. Lulu hit. Cool. Are you locked in at that? Just let me know when you're locked in. You're moving on. You're moving and grooving, which is cool. Lock it in and let me know. We'll get you set up on the website. That'd be cool. Lululemon piece right there. That'll be going up for $1 on Whatnot. Open back. I'm not sure the size at this moment. I have it written down somewhere. Couple more golf polos. I want to bring to y'all some just good everyday golf polos. Here's an Oakley men's medium. Nice pattern on that. That'll go up for $1. I want to have stuff that hits all the price points. I got some stuff that might go for $100. I got some stuff that might go for $50. I got some stuff that might go for $30. You got some stuff that'll probably go $15 or $20 too. Nice Under Armour golf polo. The reason I'm bringing this one to you, it's a size large, but you get the Pinehurst logo right there. Pinehurst, famous golf course. They play the U.S. Open there. It's on the rotation. Morning, Emily. I have no life. I will be here listing low. Nice, Tasha. You obviously see what my life is. I'm trying to be super organized with this Whatnot. And part of that is trying to demonstrate what I think is going to work for people if they want to get going on it. Be really organized. Get your ducks in a row. Rugby shirt here. Ralph Lauren women's large. Look at the bright yellow on this with that cool like stripy thing. It's got that Ralph Lauren patch. Bright yellow, women's size, large Ralph Lauren rugby. True rugby shirt here. It's got the rubber buttons and that embroidered patch. These stripes are embroidered on too, like really cool, unique thing. Nice, Evelyn. Glad to hear that. The hanger. I don't have a ton of women's stuff, but in every show, I'm sneaking in some women's stuff. This show will have Ralph Lauren women's, some women's t-shirts, this women's Ralph Lauren rugby, maybe these women's cool pants too. We'll see if Kim wants them first. I can't sneak them by her because she's going to be DJing, emceeing the show. So I can't sneak them by her. Gotta let her know that I have those. I didn't realize they were her size. Let's hear it for the women. There you go. A lot of stuff is like unisex pieces too that people could get. Like this could be a unisex piece. It's a men's XL, but it's a soccer jersey, right? So either way, look at how loud and proud this thing is. Number 10 on the back, kind of like a tribal pattern on it. 100% polyester. Modern Adidas piece here. Kind of a unique find for sure. That'll be in 2 weeks on Whatnot for $1. man, everyone loves these. Robert Graham, Robbie G. I don't find many Robbie G. But if I do, I'll bring them to you on Whatnot. This is one of the more unique pieces I've found from Robbie G. Wait for it. So this is a men's medium classic fit. From this distance, it doesn't look all that crazy, but it's got this flowery pattern all over it. And then if you look, it's got these ruffles. I don't know if that's coming through. See that ruffled pattern on the front? Kind of like a tuxedo shirt would have. I don't know if you can even see that. And it's got this pattern. Robert Graham. This shirt does better in person probably than on the camera. It's just wild in person. It's got all kinds of flowers. It's got this little pattern right here, like dark blue and lighter blue, and the ruffles. Just a really crazy piece. But I just don't think I don't know if the camera does it justice because it's hard to see the ruffles, just like a dark color. But when you stand up close to this piece, it is magic. Men's medium, that's going up on Whatnot in 2 weeks. Starting at $1. Well, I guess we got 2 Lululemon pieces going up in 2 weeks. So this is women's Lululemon. Little strappy piece, built-in bra. I don't know how to describe women's pieces. It's got straps. It's like a tank top, like a sports bra built-in thing. And the Lulu hit right there on the back. I know what size it is. I have it written down. I just don't remember right now. Going up on Whatnot in 2 weeks for $1. Camo. Pretty awesome piece. As far as the Lulu goes, really nice piece. So we'll have 2, right? Is that 2? Or is that in the other show? I forget. Did I put that over here? I'm going to put the other one in. Oh yeah, we'll have 2 Lululemon pieces in 2 weeks. 2 of them. My neighbor has that in purple. Racerback tank. Is that Racerback? I thought Racerback was different, but I don't know. Oh, I guess I could see that. Yeah, with because it comes together in the middle like that. I guess Racerback. Gotcha. Only 1 or 2 spots my honey hole. I find them. I love that. Oh my God, I love that color. Let's hear it for the women. Sick. All right, so we got 2 more pieces in this, and I'm gonna have to add some to it based on how many is here. I'm gonna have to add some fire. Abercrombie. I picked this up because of the pattern. Men's XL. It'll be slim. It doesn't say slim fit, but this is a slim fit XL. Love the pattern on that blue plaid. Really nice condition. You got the moose hanging out on the chest. So nice, like 100% cotton. I can't leave a piece like that behind at the thrift store. It's just an awesome pattern. Someone's gonna pick up that shirt and freaking love it. Whatnot for $1. XL Slim. Let's see. I don't have any Carhartt yet in that. Let me see. How many pieces do I have total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 with jackets. So we need to bulk up this show. I got 2 golf polos. I got 3, 4 t-shirts. So I need a couple more t-shirts. I need to get a Carhartt in there. So these Carhartts are going to go up in 2 weeks. Brand new with tags, Carhartt camo cargo shorts. Size 36 with an 11-inch inseam. Brand new with tags, awesome camo print, heavy cotton, 36 relaxed fit. These are the relaxed fit canvas cargo work short. kind of like heavy canvas-like cotton material. Really nice pattern on those. Cargo pockets on both sides, 36. So this will go up on Whatnot in 2 weeks. I'm trying to get Carhartt into every show. Did I get Carhartt into this next show? People like the Carhartts. I don't have any Carhartt in this next show. Oh, do I have Carhartt? Oh, those are Wranglers. Okay. So those are going to go up on that show. We're going to bulk up that show some. Okay. What else are we going to bulk that show up with? We're going to do a hat. We're going to do this PBR hat. Do I have any Patagonia yet in the show? No. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the PBR hat and the Patagonia hat too. So we're going to do this vintage PBR hat, black trucker. Here's the tag. It's one of the foam truckers. Really nice condition. Foam trucker PBR. Vintage USA hit on the side. That'll go up on Whatnot in 2 weeks. And we're going to do this Patagonia visor too. Patagonia visor. I think this is an older one too. It's hard to date these, but Patagonia with the adjustable back. Big fish. That'll go up in 2 weeks. We'll add those two to the show. Yeah. What else are we gonna add? We need some new tag stuff in that show. Let me know what you think of this shirt. Really unique polo Ralph Lauren. The MSRP on this is $99. It's got all over croquet. Size medium. This is Ralph Lauren, Polo Ralph Lauren Performance. So this is like super lightweight, really soft. This is that high-end Ralph Lauren Performance. $100 on the price tag for this, $98.50. Brand new with tags. Croquet all over. I learned hostas and their flowers are edible. I had no idea that was edible. Interesting. I had no clue. So I'm going to put that up in 2 weeks. I want to get some new tags into that show too. Try to get some new tags in every show. So that will be, we got 2 new tags in that show now. So what else are we going to get up in that show? This is a nice summertime piece. I'm going to get this up in that show. Let's do that. I need some bigger big-end brands. Let's do, I have jeans. I have any jeans. Let's get some jeans in there. Oh, these are going up. Yep. Let's do these. Corduroys, Levi's. Never find corduroys that are Levi's. I never find these. These are going up. Nice, Vanessa. Have a great day. So corduroys, $5.59, 38 by 30. We'll put these up on Whatnot in 2 weeks. Trying to mix it up and get some pants in there. We got 1 pair of pants, 1 pair of joggers, 1 pair of shorts. We'll do some corduroys. Nice. That'll be good. Trying to be transparent about this process for you. Try to have every show have a good mix of new tags, used, vintage. Try to sneak some hats and shoes. We got 2 pairs of Vans going up in this next week's show. So we'll do this. Get some jeans. Get 1 pair of jeans in this show too. So corduroys are in. What do we got here? Levi's. Oh, these are going up. Well, what are these? Silver. Let's do these silver jeans. Yeah, these would be cool. I think these are ones. This is an honest question. So this pair of silver jeans, the knit brand or the model is Suki. I think that sweet was for the cords, maybe. So the model is Suki. They say they're 31 by 31. Slim fit boot. Are these men's jeans? Because it's got this little short zipper. Honestly asking. Do you think these are men's? With that little, I mean, it's like the zipper is like, I don't even know like how that would work, if that makes sense. Are these men's 31 by 31? Women's. Denomotion. Women's looked it out. Women's, okay, cool. You probably just looked up the model. So we'll put these up on Whatnot because I wanted to make sure. That sucks. I wanted to make sure that I had enough of women's pieces in here too. So let me see. What do I have for women's? I got 2 Lulus going on that show. I got some women's t-shirts. I got those women's joggers. So this will give me like 5 women's pieces if I put these jeans in there too. So we'll do that. This will probably be the only pair of jeans that we do. But we got corduroys and we got some fleece lined khakis. So these will go up for $1 in 2 weeks. These are in really, really nice condition. Nice fade on the knees, but like crispy otherwise. Silver Sukis are awesome. Nice, okay. And these are back in, right? You know, this like slim boot. Nice embroidered stuff on the back. So those will go up for $1 on Whatnot in 2 weeks. Okay, close that up. I'm also going to throw this shirt in there too. So that'll give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Then while I'm hanging up today, I'll find something else to put in there. Oh, maybe those cool pants if they don't fit Kim, and that will be 25 preloads. So that'll be a good start. That's kind of my goal, is to get 25 preloads in like 10 days in advance. And then as we get closer to the show, I'll add more cool stuff as I find it. What's up, Barry? No, I'll put those on eBay. Never mind. What's up, Buried? We're gonna see if Kim wants these cools. Apparently my wife likes that Hawaiian shirt. Which one, Buried? Oh, the blue one that you got? It's a freaking awesome shirt. Like, It's one of those shirts. It's like not a brand that I would typically pick up, but when you get that like wild colorway like that, it's hard to turn it down. I'm gonna show this to Kim, see what she thinks. Yeah. Here are cool pants. I'm just gonna put them up on Whatnot there. Well, that's your size 6. That's some random gym shorts. All right, so they're going up on Whatnot. Kim says no. She just got a pair of brand new Patagonia Vegna rock pants from me like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. So she said she's good with another pair of hiking climbing pants. So these are going up on Whatnot. Good news for y'all ladies. Size 6 cools. They got past Kim. She's wearing a pair of Gymshark pants that I got for her recently that didn't make it past. So she's got a few new pieces recently. So those cools are going up. So we'll have cool this coming week. We'll also have cool in 2 weeks. So that's good. One of my favorite brands. First day back on the spin bike. Whoop, whoop. Nice, Danny. Good for you. That's awesome. Never seen her wear a Hawaiian shirt in my life. That's funny. Can you try those pants on for us? I wouldn't even get it past I don't even know if I'd get my ankle into those. Cool, cool. It's raining here. Kim's sipping coffee out front. Thank you for the dog, Line Creek. Wait, I'll be Line Creek. Thank you for dog, Chris. That was my Line Creek. Thank you for the dog, Chris. See the googly eyes? Thank you for the dog. You're for sure a size 6. Oh my gosh. I couldn't even get my ankle in those pants. Even like men's pants that are my size, if they're like any kind of slim or stretch, my legs can't fit into them. I got like fat legs. It has to be like a relaxed fit, or I'm not even going to be able to get them on. Okay, back to eBay pictures, and then I'm going to do those Whatnot 2 weeks from now show pictures. Big Pony Polo Yacht Club. I have skinny ankles. I have cankles. Teach, good impression. Thank you for the dog, Chris. The googly eyes. Put eyes on him. What was I listing? That should go on Whatnot, I feel like. Orbis shirt. Kelsey's back. Big E's back. I'm going to say Peter Bondame is back over on YouTube. What's up, Peter? What's going on over on the YouTubes? Quiet talking over on YouTube. Stuart Mann took off. He can't handle it anymore. He's like, I got work to do. But we got Peter Bondame. So we got a hemp YSL Orbis shirt here. This has got to go up on eBay and Poshmark. Got to get sales going over there. What is happening, Peter? So we're going to do a combo. I got 2 J. Crew brand new with tags sweaters. They're both size men's small, I think. So I'm going to do a bundle listing for these two. Be a low sell-through rate item otherwise because the men's small. So I'm going to put both of them together. If I'm going to sell one, if there's a buyer looking for one J. Crew size small new with tags, I want them to get both. I want to get them gone. So. Nice sweater. Nice basic sweater piece. Try to get that. There we go. The MSRP on this says $74.50, but they always have J. Crew on like crazy sales. So this one's actually a wool acrylic blend. Nice. That's that piece. I'm going to bundle it with this next one too. Get it to move. What's up, Jay Hayes? Doing a little bundle. Doing a little bundle. How you doing with the bundles, Jay Hayes? This one I think is cotton. Yeah, this one's 100% cotton. That complicates the bundle a little bit. Nothing much working at the moment. Wanted to hang out while you list. Appreciate that. Thanks for being here. Peter Bondame is in the house. So this one's the MSRP is $59.50 because this one is cotton. I'm going to bundle them together, even though they're a different model because one's cotton, one is merino blend. I'm still going to list them together. I think the same buyer could be down with both because they're both like just a very plain, solid J. Crew in the same exact color or in the same exact pattern. Just solid. Same size. What do you think I should sell these for? They're a J. Crew factory. I should mention that too. J. Crew factory. Someone taught me recently that the 2 dots on J. Crew mean it's factory, 2 dots on the tag. It also has this comparable value tag. So what they're doing is they're telling you that in this regular store, it'd be $59.50, but here at the factory store, it's $59.50. Or here at the factory store, it's probably $40 or something, you know? Morning. What would you list those? 1 merino, 1 cotton. Both size small, brand new with tags, J. Crew sweaters. I'm going to list them as a bundle of 2. What price would you put on them? And the buyer will pay $8.95 shipping on it, whatever it is. Good morning, Ruth. $49.99. I'm going to go cheaper than that. $49 from Evelyn's. I'm going to go cheaper than that. This is a Visconti. I never pick up this brand, but look at the freaking pattern on this thing. Dudes like Big E and I have to sell brands like this. We got to find the good stuff from mediocre brands and list those. Because we can't find Arc'teryx all day. We can't find Robbie G all day. We can't find Patagonia North Face all day in our area. It just doesn't exist in those quantities. So this is the Visconti. Don't go running out picking up all this brand. I can't remember the last time I picked this up. But look at the pattern on that. $39.99, 40 since they are smalls, 42. Yeah, I like the 39 price point. That's kind of what I had in my head. I like to run stuff by y'all though, especially I don't sell a lot of like J. Crew new to tag stuff, so I just kind of wanted to see your thoughts. This is 70% cotton, 28% PA, which is that polyamide? It's kind of a crazy, that's a weird, honest question. I don't know the answer. That tag says, I'll show you this over there on YouTube and Facebook in a second. 78% cotton, 28 PA to elastane. I've never seen that abbreviation. Is it polyamide? What would it be? Isn't that weird? 70% cotton, 28% PA, 2% elastane. Ooh, I like the colors on that. It's like a Trisha Smith style shirt. Big E would sell this too. Let me know Y or N down below. Do you sell any Visconti? Anything from this brand, Visconti, Y or N? $39.95, Peter. That's what I think. That's where a lot of us are at. Ruth said 42, so she's basically in the same ballpark. Thrifty Mom Beth said 40. Big E said $39.99. Peter Baldane says $39.95. Yeah, once in a while. Selective on that brand. That's what we got to do. If you're in, raise your hand if you're in one of those markets where you're like, I just can't find Arc'teryx freaking ever. Or I can't find Loud and Proud Robert Graham's like ever. I screwed up on these jeans. They have a hole in the crotch. Crap. Well, that sucks. Well, that sucks. The pants hanger. I'm not going to do jeans right now. I'll put these aside. Got a whole bunch of jeans. I'm going to put these aside. I'll just do shirts. A lot of jeans. I live in the Hamptons, so no such thing as thrift stores. Everything's retail. Interesting. I wonder where they send, like, people must donate. Rich people donate stuff too, right? Where do they donate their stuff? Where does it go to? Honest question. Nice. These are my people. Nylon, polyamide. That's what I was thinking. PA. It's just kind of a weird, I've never seen that on a tag. PA. But Tina has. Hamptons. For a while, I was thought, like creating content, I was like, I always have to show people wild, crazy brands to kind of prove that I know my stuff. And now I'm like, you know what? I don't think that's the move. We all know that Patagonia is good. We all know that Loud Robert Graham is good. Like, that's established. So now I feel like I need to, as I'm making my content, I feel like I need to do more like showing you what to pick from mediocre brands, because that's what I have to do to make money. If I waited for every Arc'teryx and every Patagonia and that's just how I made money, I'd be back at work. I'd have to get a job. I just wouldn't be able to I wouldn't be able to find enough of it. Speaking of, here we got a Ralph Lauren. This is stuff you'll find at any thrift store in the country. One of the most sold brands in the world. It's been around for a long time. This has got a herringbone, it's got a houndstooth pattern to it. 16.5, 36 by 37 Ralph Lauren. Nothing fancy here. I'll list it for $21 plus shipping and accept offers. Nice colorway. Probably ends up measuring like a size. It's probably going to be like a large relaxed fit because this is a Yarmouth. Yarmouth is relaxed fit. Nothing fancy. Do what K-Way does. What does K-Way does? He just finds Arc'teryx and Patagonia North Face. He passes on stuff that I just picked up. He'd pass on Visconti. He'd pass on Ralph Lauren. He'd pass on LL Bean. He'd pass on J. Crew. All these items, he wouldn't even give a second look because he finds all the high-end stuff. He has better stores. I used to pass on him too when I used to live down there. It's a different ball game for me up here. All right. What am I going to do next? That's how I pick stuff up. I get told all the time that an item isn't a pickup, but it sells for me. That's right. That's what we have to do in our areas. That's what we got to do. We got to figure it out. I picked up a Hugo Boss. A lot of people say, don't resell Hugo Boss. Look, I don't got a choice. I got to find the good Hugo Boss. It's in demand. I got to price it right. I got to cross list it, and I got to promote it, and I got to move it. That's how I pay my bills. So Abby is back. So we got a solid white Hugo Boss shirt here. I don't even think it's a good size. Oh, I gotta cut this tag off. $929 is back. Excuse me. I need more coffee. So size 41 with a 16 neck. So that's basically a size large men's slim fit Hugo Boss. Nothing fancy here. I'll probably list that for $22. Listening while listing. Nice. Every once in a while you find a real diamond in the rough, but it's not every day. Yep, I'll fill up the cart with 20 items. One of those items or two of those items will be home runs. The other ones are bread and butter that I got to price aggressively, cross list, promote, and get gone. 929 is back. Hope you're doing well, bud. I asked a question earlier. Some of you weren't here. It's Thursday. You had a big to-do list, big dreams for the week. Life happened. Now it's Thursday, and you're like, holy crap, I still have a big to-do list. So my question is, what is the one thing you're going to do before the end of the week to make you say, you know what? I crushed it this week. I dominated. That was a good week. What's the one thing? Not two things. That's not prioritizing. And get specific. I don't want to hear list stuff. That's not specific. So mine is get 40 total items listed across eBay and Poshmark and also Whatnot. So 40 total items to get up. Some of those will be eBay and Poshmark. Some of those will be Whatnot. 25 of them will be Whatnot and 15 of them will be eBay and Poshmark to get really specific. That's what today is. Pesky size tag is folded over. I got you. So in my neck of the woods, I got to pick stuff like this. Basic Bro, Ralph Lauren, size XL, pink and white stripe, classic fit, multicolor pony. I'm loving Whatnot. You know it. Love it, love it, love it. Pay my phone bill without help from my hubby. Nice. I'm a newbie, but I quickly learned the meaning of a death pile. So nice, kind of coastal. You're doing great. I'm getting 2 FBA shipments out to Amazon today. Lynette is crushing it. Yes. Well, 2 weeks ago, I said this was my first listing since March 2020. I didn't list. Gotcha. Photos and drafts for 21 pairs of shoes. Nice, Abby. Inventory what I bought yesterday and get the pictures taken if I can get them listed. Bonus. Michelle, how many items did you get yesterday? That's awesome. I like the goal. I like these like specific goals. Photos and drafts, 21. Tell me about the drafts thing. What's up with the drafts thing? I'd like to have that conversation. What's up with drafts? Great goal. What's up with drafts? But I have uploaded content to TikTok. I may see if I can read all this together. 929. You got a little storybook coming together. Where do we start? 929. ... Well, 2 weeks ago, I said this is my first listing since March 2020. I didn't list, but I have uploaded content to talk. Nice. I think I got that. Love me some drafts. What's up with the drafts? Tell me about the drafts. Inventory block. I can get the listed bonus. Workout, measure, and list clothing. Tell me about the drafts. What is going on? It's a tough color to get here. Here we go. It's a vintage LL Bean. I should put this up on Whatnot. Size large, tall. Boy, that's an awesome colorway. Should this go up on Whatnot? Love me some drafts. Talk to me about drafts. But workout, measure, list clothing. Nice, Danny. But how many are you got to measure and list? A goal isn't like because you could just do one and you could be like, well, I did my goal. Like, what's your number? I made enough drafts to carry me through being away on vacation and can publish each day. But what's the when I'm on vacation, I just delist and relist items and delist and sell similar. So that feeds the algorithm and is showing eBay that I'm active. So why hold inventory that you could put up today that would sell today and you could ship it before you go on vacation? Why hold it up when you can just delist and sell similar? It takes you 60 minutes. It takes me 60 seconds each morning. I do it even on vacation, 60 seconds each morning to delist and sell similar 12 items. What would be the point? 6 pieces of clothing listed. Sounds all right. 6. Nice. I like it. Specific. Why not just spend 60 seconds a day, delist and sell similar 12 items, feed the eBay algorithm, and have items up now that could sell before you even leave? Get eyeballs on those items. There's more than one way to skin a cat, but I'm always challenging people to keep thinking, keep upgrading the game, tease out inefficiencies. Tell me about this drafts thing. Maybe I'm missing something. Piss me off. I can't post used clothing because I think it's fake. What platform are you having trouble with that? Is that it sounds like a Facebook thing. 929 is back. Here's a king size shirt. Men's 3XL tall. I typically tell people I pick up king size when 2 conditions exist. 1, it's a big size. 4XL or bigger is typically what I say. And 2, that it has like a nice pattern that makes it stand out from the other patterns. So I like the pattern of this one. It's not that 4XL, but it is a 3XLT. It's also short sleeve and in season right now. So that was my kind of tiebreaker on this one. Why I kind of broke my own rules because, well, it's a short sleeve shirt. It's in season right now. I can get it and move it if I price it low enough. truth, no, my robot does the delist and sell somewhere for me. You make good points to consider. Yeah, I mean, then then the drafts serve really no purpose. Just holding them back just means that they can't sell. I mean, if somebody's looking for that item today and you don't list it until Sunday, they already bought it from Lion Creek because he posted it today. You know what I mean? So then now they're not a customer of you on Sunday when you list your item. Of course, it's not a big deal when we're talking about just a couple items, but if you have a system that's built around that, around drafts, to me, that's where it starts. You know, you're systemically missing out on customers then. I create drafts at eBay and my phone allows me to work wherever I am. Can't you just like list it from the phone too, Smoky Mountain? Or am I missing something there? Can't you just instead of hitting draft, can you just hit submit? So don't go running out there and picking up all king size. The reason I can pick up king size, which is a very mediocre brand, is because I hunt the combination of big sizes and unique patterns, and I'm thinking about the seasonality of it too. I also promote on eBay and cross list. I'm on 6 platforms, so I got a bigger audience. If I was just on eBay and I didn't promote, I don't know that I would pick up a lot of king size. It would have to be a pretty big, pretty unique item. And king size is a big and tall brand, so XL is not big in king size. XL is like a king size small because they only do plus size, right? If that makes sense. So it kind of changes the what's the word? The continuum that you're thinking of. And a lot of brands, 2XL is big, and king size 2XL is small. I only have drafts when my phone needs to be charged to take photos, and I'll take photos my next round after work. That makes sense. Like you're drafting because it's like incomplete. I have a guy coming to buy some of my action figures I got from Lion Creek, whatnot. Sick. Or if I draft something up and find a spot or stain and want to wash it. Yeah, that makes sense. Because then it's like a true draft. It's incomplete. But this idea of completing a whole listing, saving it as a draft, and then waiting for another day just to hit launch when you're not going to change it, that's the part I'm kind of confused about. If it is a true draft, like it's incomplete, then that makes sense. Like if you got to add photos, that color maybe didn't come out good. You got to add photos, or like you said, like a stain situation that you're going to go and try to address. Because then it's like incomplete, right? Pesky size tag. I use drafts because I don't actually do listing every day. So on those days I will. Yeah, but that's my same argument, Bro Creek, is that you use auto posher that is delisting and selling similar every day. So it's feeding the algorithm for you on a daily basis. So the drafts, you don't need to feed the algorithm. You'd be better off. Stupid mic. I'm gonna smash it. So the drafts, why bother? Yeah, if you've already checked that off the list. Yeah, the auto posher is feeding the algorithm. That's done. It's already complete. Check. So then all you're doing is delaying your listings. I don't list every day either, but I delist and sell similar. I spend 60 seconds every morning doing that with 12 items. What else are we listing? This shirt. Here's a St. John's Bay. This is what you got to do when you thrift and source in a mediocre area, is you got to find good items, the top 0.1% of items from brands that otherwise suck. Check this out. So denim piece right here, combination of denim and a big size. It's a 2XL tall St. John's Bay, and it's a denim shirt. People at the thrift store I was on a live thrift and I picked this up, and people were like, don't pick it up. St. John's Bay doesn't sell. And I said, I'm going to prove you wrong. I sold a vintage St. John's Bay chamois shirt one time for like $30 plus shipping. I went international. Yep, it is relisting old inventory that hasn't sold. I want to list new items. But the new items doesn't change the algorithm. The list every day advice is purely based on feeding the algorithm. Otherwise, getting inventory up as fast as possible is the most important thing. If the algorithm's done, I'd rather have 30 new items up today than 10 today, 10 tomorrow, and 10 the next day. Because I can sell a couple of those items today or tomorrow that I'll miss the buyer otherwise. The buyer already bought. If they're looking today and I didn't list it today, I instead listed on Saturday, that buyer's already gone. They already bought the item. They found it and it's gone. What size is the denim head to hop off? 2XLT. And there's no wrong way of doing this, but I do think there's subtle ways to get a little bit more right. It does make a huge difference. What makes a huge difference? When you say statements like it does, I don't know what does. We've talked about like 5 things. What makes a huge difference? Hey, Chris, what company do you use for your thrifting cardio shirts? They're printed from a screen printer in Greenville called Dapper Ink. It was recommended by a friend of mine. The tags on those shirts are a Next Level tee. Next Level, which is my favorite t-shirts. I like the athletic fit. They're really super soft. They hold up pretty good to washing machines and stuff too. That's my favorite t-shirt tag. So that's why I picked that tag. I like the denim knee men's XL for welding, but you already know this. Yeah, that one's a 2XL 929. We had our highest sales days this month, and the month isn't over yet, going to our 4th month. That's awesome. They're going to make shirts. Can you give me their info? Yeah, just Google Dapper Ink. Dapper Ink Greenville, it'll pop up. And they'll have a contact us form right on there and just go right through. You'll end up talking to Kimia, but they'll want you to go through that contact form. You can let them know that you know me. I don't think that'll get you any favors, but it's always nice. Listing makes a huge difference. Again, if you are delisting and selling similar every day, the algorithm's already taken care of. eBay's like, cool, this person is active and all that, and you're going to have items that are showing up high in the search. So that's done if you're delisting and selling similar. Then the argument becomes, cool, I got 30 items. Should I list them today, all 30? Or should I list 30 today, 30, or 10 today, 10 tomorrow, and 10 the next day? And to me, objectively, the better decision, assuming that you've already done delist and sell similar every day, the better decision objectively is to get the items up quicker and give them a better opportunity to sell, because the buyer who's looking tonight is not looking on Saturday when you list that item, because they bought from someone else. Maybe they bought from me because I got them up sooner. I've already shipped the item out and you got a draft sitting. Thinking about making my own shirts. Can you give me their info? You're welcome. Yeah, I think that's the best way, is just go through their website, Dapper Ink Greenville. I'm also working with another printer for some stuff locally, but I haven't got their stuff back. So I would never recommend anything to somebody that I haven't seen the whole process through. So I actually won't even mention that printer, but there is another one. It's local to Asheville that I'm looking at. That was a carbon to cobalt shirt, by the way. Waffle knit. Really nice. I really like that piece. Size XL. So the only day, 10, 10, 10. What if there are no items to sell similar? What if I can only list on Saturdays? Yeah, what do you mean? How do you not have items to delist and sell similar? Oh, you're saying because Auto Posher won't do it for you because that day just doesn't line up with expiring listings, then yeah, to me, then that would be a weakness of that whole process. 12 a day, 60 seconds feeds the algorithm. 60 seconds a day feeds the algorithm, and I can blast my 30 up. I mean, be objective about this. Just be totally objective, Bro Creek. 30 items up today, and assuming that every day, just assume that part, whatever way you do it, assume that every day there's a delist and sell somewhere. Just assume that. Let's make that a fact. Assume that objectively. What's better, 30 today or 10, 10, 10 spread out over 3 days? Assuming that that's true. That doesn't answer. No, I didn't say like what works for you. Objectively, what is going to be better for sales? Objectively, assuming the first thing is true, the condition that there's a delist and sell somewhere every day. Assuming that that is true, what is the best way, like a best thing for sales? The works for me stuff is where we get into trouble. Because we're recommending to other people the best way. People make their own decisions, but I think we should recommend the optimal way and let people round down if they want to round down to list new inventory every day. I think that's just protecting. That's like old school. That's old school eBay thought process there. Especially when a lot of folks are cross-listing and stuff now to get the item up, get it in front of people. Objectively, they'll move. Not saying that's the way anyone else should do it. Everyone else is allowed to round down or round up. But you got to agree on what is the best thing first, and then you can move from there. Put that hanger. These I'm going to put aside. Because you're creating a system where you're letting potential buyers off the hook because they're buying it from me instead, because 30 are going to go up today. And then yours go up Saturday, and that buyer is I already delivered it to them. They already got it. They already left me positive feedback. Yep, that's true. But it's feeding the algorithm. I know that new items are better than old items. That's not in question. I agree with that statement. I'm going to sell 15% of my newly listed items in the first 7 days, but I'll sell maybe 5% of my old inventory that's stale. That is true. I get that part. Some comments were filtered. People are angry. But 15% of my items are going to sell in the first 7 days. I want to get them up as quick as possible. I get the item part, but I want new inventory. But what does the new inventory every day do? The new inventory every day doesn't have like a carryover effect to other items, because on eBay, people aren't shopping the store. Except for in some unique scenarios where people have like really unique inventory, some people will shop the store, but there's no spillover effect to your new item helping your other items more, if that makes sense. If the algorithm's already fed, a new item every day doesn't become more valuable because there's not a spillover. The spillover for a new item is the same as a spillover from an old item. I like that system. My sales heavily drop off if I don't list new items every day. And remember, I did this for, I used to do like the drafts thing and stuff too. And then I was like, wait a minute, I'm doing the sell similar all the time. Why am I still doing this drafts thing? So then I was like, well, I'll see if I stop doing the drafts thing, if I see any difference in sales. And I saw no difference in sell-through rate. And I do track my sell-through rate every month. I've tracked my sell-through rate every month for 5 years now. I don't look at new items and listing old items. It's the same thing. No, they shouldn't. And I'm not encouraging everybody to think about that way. Remember, my old items, stale items, I'm going to sell 5% of those in any given week. New items, I'm going to sell 15% of those items. That's 3 times as valuable. But for the algorithm itself doesn't care if it's a new item or an old item. To feed the beast, to tell eBay that you're active, the algorithm doesn't know the difference. It can't differentiate between those two things. It just knows that it's a new item number and a new URL. It can't tell the difference. Where'd I put that rag? I'm not saying that new items and old items are as valuable overall, but in terms of feeding the algorithm, they have the same impact. I'm gonna get a wet rag. And that part's facts. That's just objective. The algorithm sees them as the exact same thing. Put that aside, let that dry a little bit. Do another item. Scrub. Major crackling. Thank you. Hey, Dusty. I can do a day or two without listing new, but no more than that. So you've tracked your sell-through rate from like March of last year to March of this year, for instance, to try to control for seasonality. And you've noticed a difference between listing new items every day. I mean, remember, this is assuming you're doing sell similar every day with a quantity of items. And you've noticed a statistical difference in your sell-through rate. Because I've done that. I've tracked it over 5 years. And noticed zero statistical difference in sell-through rate between listing 30 a day and zero statistical difference. We'll just say that. Just realized the RL plaid shirt I picked up is 100% linen. I didn't know that existed. RL 100% linen is nice, much better than cotton on average. Of course, there's exceptions to every rule. You could have a cotton, unique, rare, vintage with a freaking bear on it. That could be better, but apples to apples, cotton greater than linen. Drafts are good for time in the market. List football when it's about to start and it's fresh. So you draft you're gonna draft an item like today. You would draft it and then wait until like September 1st or something. Is that what you're suggesting? Because my counterpoint to that is I would list that item in that scenario today. And then between now and September 1st, I'll sell similar 35 days from now. So then it'll sell similar on August the 25th. That item will be back up as a fresh item on eBay. Or it'll already sell. You can list 30 things and not see a difference in sales. No. So assuming that one delist and sell similar every day, whether it's a bot or whether you manually do it. I do 12 a day manually. It takes me 60 seconds. 60 seconds a day, I delist and sell similar 12 items on eBay. Assuming one does that, what is the better thing objectively for sales? List 30 things today, or 10 today, 10 tomorrow, 10 the next day? That is the question. I have my answer. I don't donate items, kind of coastal. Seasonal sellers will have a different look, feel, approach to drafts. But again, if it's a September 1st seasonal, like an NFL seasonal item, right? And we'll assume that September 1st is going to be the best day to sell that item, just making that up. I could save it as a draft and wait until September 1st, or I could list it now. I'm going to delist and sell similar that item in 35 days. That's my rotation anyway. Everything's up for 35 days and gets delisted and sell similar. So then it's got to be fresh again on August the 25th. Yeah, I list year round too. Get the stuff up, get it listed, get it out of a pile. If it's not listed, it has a 0% chance of selling. A sweater doesn't have a mediocre sweater doesn't have a high percentage chance of selling on July 4th, for instance, but it's a better than 0 chance. And if the buyer happens to be looking on the 4th of July and yours isn't listed yet, you can't buy it. They'll buy it from me instead. I'm going to list these 2 LL Beans as a lot of 2. They're both the same size, the same model. They're just 2 different colors. So likely the same buyer is going to like 2 of these. I only need 1 person to buy it, so I'd rather just get it gone with 2. It's not like your normal LL Bean. It's a kind of a heavy cotton. It's got like a distressed look. Say that again. I'm sorry, I missed that. Just can you please turn on your Facebook chat, or would you prefer send chats on here? Here's fine. Say that again. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what you want me to say again, Travis. I'm sorry. Just let me. What topic were we talking about? Keep saying I can't sell if they can't see it. Correct. I post for sale items as soon as I get them. I don't hold any listings. I'm in sales business, not storage. Exactly. Those items aren't paying rent and have a 0% chance of selling if they're not listed. Great idea, or an intention is not an action. Yes. Some days I can knock out 20 listings, some days less than 5, and some days 0. Nice. I don't list every day. Need to pay attention to it. I haven't ran numbers, so I don't know. eBay just likes movement like a toddler. Yes. And for me, the movement is delist and sell similar. It's feeding the beast. All right, next. And I will repeat that. I do not list every day. I do not list even close to every day. But on my listing days, everything goes up. Every single item goes up. Because if it ain't listed, it can't sell. There's 0% chance. This might actually be a good whatnot little 2-pack. Because these are great shirts. This is an example of something that actually for whatnot it would people would think like it would sell better on whatnot, because this is a shirt that I don't know if the photos will do it justice, because this isn't, it's kind of like this heavy, almost like a denim kind of material, but it's not denim. It's that thick cotton. It's hard to get through on a picture, but if I'm holding this and talking to you about it on a whatnot show, right, you can get it. You can be like, oh, cool, I understand what that shirt is. It's not just like a plain cotton. It's got that heavy kind of canvas almost denim, like just that heavy cotton. It's got like a vintagey kind of look to it. It's not a vintage tag, but it's got that vintage kind of washed out look to it. It's kind of like chambray, but it's really not chambray either. I photo first real fast, but I always can't get them all listed being parts on. Yeah, that makes sense. If you're drafting because they're incomplete, I get that. It's an incomplete listing, so therefore it's a draft. Like you don't have time to complete it. That makes a ton of sense. Do you pick what you want to put in a whatnot show? I put out items that I think that people that are watching are going to like, and that's a tough thing to figure out because I'm very new to it. So I'm kind of paying attention to what's doing well, what's getting activity, what's getting comments, and what's selling. 10-ounce denim, maybe 8-ounce. Maybe. I don't know if it's really denim, though. It does kind of look like denim. I don't know. Maybe it is. I received the PLG yesterday. I love it. Thank you. Oh, the t-shirt. Yeah. You're welcome. You told me yesterday, but you can thank me again. You're welcome. Do you delist, relist ending soonest on eBay when picking items? Makes sense. Do you delist, relisting ending soonest on eBay when picking items makes sense? Shoot, I don't know what it seems like. Probably a really good question. I just don't know exactly what you're saying, Tracy. Maybe you can rephrase that for me. It seems like a smart question. Goal list 15 items from now till Saturday. I like that, Peter Bond to me. When you delist and sell similar or use one shop and it auto relist with a new item number, does that inventory with your vendor listing, or how does that affect? That's a great question just for fun products. So yeah, if you're going to use a cross listing tool, something like Vendu or what's the other one there? List Perfectly. If you're going to use one of those tools, and you're going to use something like One Shop or Autoposher, which is a delisting and relisting bot, then it's going to break all your links. So then Vendu or List Perfectly won't know that item exists because it doesn't, the link is broken because it's a new link every time you delist and relist. So Vendu or List Perfectly won't know what's going on with that item. You can't track it any longer. So you just have to know that. That's not necessarily a deal breaker for either of those. It just means that you can't use Vendu or List Perfectly to delist that item when it sells. So, and Vendu now offers a auto sales tracking tool. So if something sells on eBay and Poshmark, it'll automatically delist that item. But if you're using a bot, that won't work. It has a twill weave. That is what separates chambray from denim. So you're saying it is denim. Thank you. When you do your daily delist sell somewhere, how do you pick which items to relist? I pick my oldest 12 items, right? It's usually about 35 days old are my oldest items. It takes me 60 seconds a day. So somebody was in here earlier talking about, they're like, I list only on eBay. I have 125 listings. I'm going to set up Autoposher today. And I was like, well, I'm like, you can spend a minute a day and do everything that Autoposher is going to do for you, or you can spend $35 a month. And in their case, it wasn't a minute a day because they only had 125 listings. So if you want to have them freshened up every 30 days, that person would only have to do 3 a day, right? Math, four a day. 4 a day is going to take, 30 seconds or something like that to delist and sell somewhere manually. So to me, I'd rather keep my money and use 30 seconds a day. If you're on Poshmark and all those other things, then I think it makes a little bit more sense for Autoposher or One Shop or whatever your bot tool that you want to use. If you're just on eBay and you have 125 listings, I don't think I think keep your $35, invest your $35 somewhere else. It's going to help you get sales like photo lights or something. Because if you have a bot that's delisting and selling similar for you, that's good. But if your photos suck and your pricing strategy sucks, and all that thing is just repeating your sucky photos and your sucky prices, then what did you really accomplish? Probably not much. So I would go back to the basics. Photos are huge. Are your photos better than your competition? If they aren't, I would spend your money on photos and get your photos dialed in. And it doesn't take much money to do it. And then worry about bots and cross-listing and all that stuff, which just duplicates your original work. If your fundamentals suck, listings, photos, pricing, and then you've got all this software, bots to cross-list and repeat all that stuff, and bots to sell it similar and all that, and share it, and all you're doing is sharing junk. I'd rather you have good fundamentals first than sharing junk over and over and over, duplicating junk. That's my position on this whole thing. It's a Nike golf jacket. Windbreaker, Nike It, size 2XL, long sleeve. Just bought your lights from your left. Nice. And again, I'm not trying to get anybody to buy stuff from my link. I've had these lights for 2.5 years. They're great. They're linked in my Amazon seller, reseller, shopping list. But these aren't the only lights on the market. I'm sure there's other ones that are similar. So long as you're getting one that has a diffused front of the light, it's got this light diffuser thing. That way you don't get shadows. It's called a softbox. It diffuses the light. It's got to give you a nice consistent color. You're not going to have shadows and stuff on your clothing, so people are going to be able to see it better. It's going to look more professional. You're going to be able to identify the color, see it more cleanly. Again, if your photos are not better than your competition, I don't think it's time to invest in Vendu and Autoposher and One Shop. Just don't get your fundamentals done right. Those things just duplicate your fundamentals. If your fundamentals suck, it's just duplicating suck. If your fundamentals are good, it's duplicating good. Look, I've been cross-listing using Vendu for over 2 years. I'm a big believer in having software to save you time and automate things and get your items in front of more people. I've been using One Shop for 1.5 years, sharing all my items. Sorry, I got a little battery warning. So obviously with TikTok, that's going to freeze the entire live because that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, big believer in those bots. But I got my photos and my listings and my pricing strategy right first. And then I started using all those things. Photos first. If you're going to upgrade anything, don't even buy don't get a fancy printer or anything like that either. Go straight to getting your photos better. There's no bigger impact that you'll have on sales. Well, there's 2 things. Find better inventory, have better photos, have better pricing. Those are the 3 things. Do your fundamentals first and measure everything. If it's clothing, measure everything. Creators love, and I'm a creator. Creators love having links to their software and tools and getting you to buy those things. I like it. Shoot, if you use one of my links, I get a kickback from driving business to these partners that I work with, these tools that I use every single day, like Vendu, like Photo Room, like One Shop. I use them every day for my business and have for years. So I don't mind driving traffic to those things and getting a little kickback from those companies. But you got to understand the order of operations. Get your fundamentals down first, then get the software. Don't click my links until your photos are dialed first, until your pricing strategy is dialed first, until you're measuring all your items. I ask people that all the time. They're telling me sales are slow. Are your photos better than your competition's for the same items? Not are they as good, not are they close. Are they better than your competition? Are you putting measurements in every single listing if it's clothing? And I get no's all the time. They want to invest in software that's going to help them with their sales. Like, no, you got to get your operation down first. Operation first, cross-listing, all that stuff second. I do think organization too. Get a bin system up and going. Get you a spreadsheet that's going to help you out. I got a spreadsheet linked. I think you can get those things early on. But the bots, the softwares that are going to duplicate your fundamentals, nope. Get the fundamentals done first. That's objectively the right way to do it. I don't even It was like, I don't even see where somebody would take another approach to that. Like it's bad, it's do you. Like it's bad, it's to do you measure. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying there, Hannah. There's probably a good comment hidden somewhere in there. I just don't see it. Do you suggest going back and retaking photos if you had bad lighting? I do think it's a good idea. I don't typically do it. For me, it becomes a math problem. Like, do I want to go back and invest the time into like re-photoing all these items? It'd have to be pretty bad photos for me to do it. There's probably some that I should do it on, because now you're like doubling the amount of time that you've put into it. I'm really concerned with dollars per hour. For me, I'd rather lower the price and move on rather than investing more time. But if the photos are really bad, then yeah. If the photos are just like mediocre, whatever, I think just lower your price. Lowering your price will get you more clicks too. Lower your price and move the item. But if they're pretty bad, and we all have them, we all have some old bad photos. If they're pretty bad, I'd probably do it. Organizing inventory should be number one. Don't wait until you have 200 plus listings. It's a nightmare. Yeah, it's really smart. I'll still say better photos first. Better photos first, because you don't have any photos first. I like the organization, but photos first. Get better photos. That's what's selling your items. We're in the business of getting sales. People always want to talk about things like taxes too. Get in line for taxes. Worry about tax. You don't have a tax problem if nobody's buying your stuff. If people aren't giving you money for your product or service, you don't have a tax problem. Get going. Get your photos rocking. Figure out that stuff as you go, the other stuff as you go. But if you don't have good photos, you're not going to have anything to ship. So all the other problems aren't going to come. Get the photos dialed. I wish I did it sooner. Got the storage bins, created my own spreadsheet, works for now. Next we'll invest in lights, photos. Okay, I like your order of operations there. You got yourself a makeshift spreadsheet, that's good. I like it. You got your bins, I like it. Photos. And a lot of people tell me they'll get photos once they get to a certain size business, and I say you're thinking about it backwards. They'll get better lighting when they get to a better size business. I say you're thinking of it backwards. I thought about it backwards. I waited too long. First, get the photos right. Get your lighting dialed. And then you'll get to that level of business faster. I think is One Shop and AutoPosh close to the same thing when it comes to the sharing, etc. Yeah, you can do a free trial of either one. So if I were you, I would just kind of check out each one. There's subtle pros and cons, but basically One Shop versus AutoPosh. Posher, you're really talking about some people like Apple and some people like PC Windows kind of stuff, right? They both essentially do the same thing. Each of them has pros and cons, but they kind of do the same thing. It's like talking about like Vendoo versus List Perfectly. They essentially do the same thing. They're really similar. There's pros and cons to each one, but it really just comes down to preference and what works for people. So I'm not going to tell you that one is better than the other. I'll tell you I've used Vendoo for 2 years. And there are some pros to it for sure. Like they just came out with a auto sales detection. So if something sells on eBay or Poshmark, it detects it and will delist it from other platforms. Stuff like that. There are subtle pros and cons, but at the end of the day, it's just going to come down to preference. So check out both of them, do the free trial, see which one vibes with you, because you won't know the subtle pros and cons until you do the trial. You just won't know. I can explain them to you. But really, that it won't resonate until you get in there and try them. So do the free trials. Don't just free trial one thing. Free trial 2 things. So people who go out there and say like List Perfectly is hands down better than Vendoo. Well, I don't know. They just like it better. It works better with their system. Everyone's got a unique system. Everyone's on different platforms. I think that's sort of that kind of statement doesn't fly. Same thing. I won't tell you that Vendoo is hands down better than List Perfectly because I just don't think it's true. It works better for my business. I like the user interface better. List Perfectly, it opens up all these different windows. So it opens up eBay, it opens up Mercari, it opens up Poshmark, and you have to like enter the information on each of those platforms. In Vendoo, it just stays right within Vendoo. So it's very similar. The tabs all look the same. I like that better. But some people say, I like it how it opens up those other tabs. I'm like, I think you're nuts, but different people like different things. But everybody likes the pattern of this freaking flannel shirt. Look at that St. John's Bay. People were laughing at me. They're like, you're picking up St. John's Bay? I'm like, yeah, I am. Look at that. It's a vintage tag. It's got vintage vibes. It's a freaking sick pattern. Flannel. Are you kidding me? Of course I'm picking this up. Would I rather pick up Arc'teryx? Yeah. But I think I found one Arc'teryx since I moved back to Asheville in October. And I've been to a few thrift stores in that time. If I were waiting for Arc'teryx, I would be broke or I'd be back at work. And I don't want either of those things. So I got to learn how to pick brands like this. And so do you. Because you probably live in a smaller market where you can't just get Arc'teryx every freaking day. Or Robert Graham. Just don't find that stuff. I can't. I've been in the big markets. I know what it's like to be able to pick the big boy stuff all the time. I used to live in Denver. I used to live in Tampa. I picked differently then. To be honest with you, I pick better now. The market makes me. I wouldn't have picked this up when I was in Denver or in Tampa. But now I have to be more creative. Flip is the best for me, free, and does the same things. Yeah, everyone likes different things. I tried Flip, and I know it's different now than it was 2 years ago when I was first experimenting. When I first tried Flip 2 years ago, it was objectively terrible. It just wasn't ready for the big leagues yet. But it was free, so they could launch the product, but it just wasn't ready to go. I assume it's better now. But objectively, it was terrible. The photos, it would take your photos and it would make them low-res versions, and that would cross-list them onto other platforms. So the photos looked like crap. It had some other things that were wrong with it too. When they launched it, it was not ready for the big leagues yet, so I had to ignore it. But people have told me it's got better. But I can't speak to it because I haven't tried it in 2 years. That's the thing with all these software systems too. If somebody tells you, like I just did, hey, I tried that 2 years ago and it sucked. In the tech world, 2 years is forever. It's like dog years, but maybe more. 2 years is like in tech is like 50 years. So technology changes really, really, really fast. So somebody will say, well, I tried it 2 years ago and it didn't have this feature or that feature. You're like, dude, they added those like a year and a half ago. Where they fixed that bug that you were experiencing that day. They fixed it the next day. Like, that was forever ago. This is our Armani Collezione shirt. Super lightweight, really nice pattern on this. It looks like a size medium. Did I already take the front back? No, I'll take it back. So be wary of people who reviewed a software product and they're like, that was like 2 years ago. They're like, dude, it is a different product right now. This is a size large. Pesky size tag. Peak that St. John's place as Big Mac. Yeah. Yep, that's a Big Mac. Don't forget, Jason Hayes will be live on YouTube in about 45 minutes. Thank you so much, Thrifty Duckies, for that reminder. I need all the cell phone numbers of these folks. I need them when I am out. I need all the cell phone numbers of these folks. I need them when I am out. Look at my comment above. 2 years ago, we were using Netscape Navigator. You were not using Netscape Navigator 2 years ago, bro. Maybe 12 years ago. I wish I could go live with you, commenting and giving me advice. How are you, Andrew? Good to see you, buddy. That's much better. I use Flip also. Or North Face. I can't find one for the life of me. I found a North Face at the thrift store Tuesday, and it's only because it was on the fresh racks that they hadn't stocked yet. And it was also on the fresh racks at a store that doesn't allow you to shop off the fresh racks. They yell at you if you go in there. But I snuck in and I took the North Face. That's the only reason it was there. In Asheville, North Face gets scooped off the rack as soon as it hits because it's all outdoorsy people here who have no money. So they see North Face, they know exactly what it is, and they scoop it up. Yeah, it's definitely a vintage St. John's Bay before it was like a Walmart brand or whatever it was. make a video on that. I might. I don't know if I did that on a live thrift, so it's up on YouTube. We're such a rebel. Lots of it here in Florida. What's the rebel thing? I don't get that. They probably spend all the money on all that craft beer up there. Oh, they do. Oh, they do. They ain't got nice things and they ain't got no money, but they got IPA. That is for sure. And they got nice climbing gear. And they got fancy running shoes. Those are the things that they'll have. They probably spend lots of it here. Lots of what here in Florida? And you all use those words like it. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. You use the specific words. It's like when I'm live thrifting and people always say, pick that up. I'm like, pick what up? I've looked at like 25 shirts since you put that comment up there. Which one are you talking about? Pick it up. Pick that up. North Face, gotcha. Lots of North Face in Florida. That's funny. It's because Florida people aren't picking up that stuff at the thrift store. The consumers aren't. Only the resellers are. If we can get approval on this world of beer clean out, I'm sending you a care package. Oh my gosh, you can't ship beer, Trisha. Don't do that. I don't want to be involved in that. You can't ship alcohol. Don't do it. You can come to that concert of that dude who I can't say his name. You can bring it up with you. Surf's Up Fines in the house. He's probably at the thrift store, like in the car outside the thrift store, just going live right now. Dude lives at the thrift store. I don't even think he actually sells anything. I think he just shops and accumulates. He has like a really big garage or something. If you get approval on the one of that, see, I can't say that. You can order from the distributor and have it shipped to. Yes, you can do that. They have like a license to do all that stuff. All right, one more shirt. Some of this stuff probably should go up on Whatnot. That Armani would be fire on Whatnot. But a shirt like this, I'm not going to put up on Whatnot. This next one, because I think it's going to sell better on eBay. But we'll see. Sometimes I underestimate you. This brand, Gramici. I can't afford to go to the Asheville show. Gotcha. Sell more stuff. Take better photos, Trisha. Then you can go. Especially now I'm going to Tampa at last minute tomorrow. What are you doing in Tampa tomorrow? Just right off the trip, Trisha. Go thrifting when you get up here. Create a video about it, and then you can write it off. Do you know this brand? Y or N in the chat. Gramici. Wine Creek's probably mad at me for talking about the 30 today is better than 10, 10, and 10. The old dog eBay sellers are mad at me for that stance. Size medium Gramici t-shirt. Anything Gramici is a pickup. Take better photos, Vicious. I love Gramici. I knew Reisner would say that. What were they mad about? I don't know if he was mad. I'm just saying. Line Creek when he gets mad about things like pirate ship. The idea that of So the question was, assuming one delists and sells similar every day, thank you so much, Felix, appreciate that. It's kind of you. Assuming one does delist and sell similar on eBay every day with 12 items, that's what I do. It takes me 60 seconds a day. Assuming one does that, what's the better strategy? List the 30 items I'm taking photos of today, or list them 10, like draft them and list 10 today, 10 drafts tomorrow, 10 drafts the next day? What's the objective better thing? Assuming the person already does delist and sell similar to feed the algorithm. He was going to die on the hill of the 10, 10, 10. He was ready to die on that hill. I put these BK. Oh, I'll put those on eBay. Old Man Creek with his old wisdom. No way. Objectively. Now, there's nothing wrong if that's what you do. I would never tell anybody what to do. You can do the 10, 10, 10. Rad. I love it. If that works for your business, cool. But being objective, getting those items up quicker, cross-listing them across 6 platforms, getting eyeballs on them and getting them out the door. Objectively, if you're already doing the delist and sell similar to feed the algorithm, objectively, 30 has got to be better. Because if you don't list it today and there's a buyer looking for the item today, they're not waiting for you to list it on Saturday. They're going to buy it from me instead today. And you got a buyer off the hook. So if you create a system around that where you're always delaying your listings and you've created a system of missing out on buyers. And then I'm slowing down because I delist and sell similar. Everything that's 35 days old gets delisted and sell similar. So now I'm slowing down that process too. So it doesn't get that next bump for another 2 more days every time. So I've created a system where I'm slowing down all of the things. And I'm not into that. I'm not creating a system to miss buyers and create a system to slow down all the other things. System of a down. Yeah, that's good. That's funny stuff, Andrew. You're not always funny, but sometimes you're pretty funny, dude. That's a good one. All right, we're going to put up this one here. Actually, no, I know what I'm going to do. What time is it? 12:26. Gotcha. My 47-year-old self resents that Old Man Creek comment. Age is just an attitude. So when I call him Old Man Creek, I'm referring to his old man eBay attitude, old man wisdom. He's also a cross-lister now too, and he's got to adapt to that, knowing you got to get it up quicker, get it in front of people. I'm always funny, but sometimes you don't appreciate it. That could be true. That could be true. I always appreciate you being here. That is 100% true. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do speed photos of all the stuff that's going to go up on Whatnot 2 weeks from now. I'm trying to always be out in front. So I want people to come into my Whatnot store, see what's in there, get an idea of like what I'm selling, and bookmark the show. I want to attract buyers. So I'm getting the stuff up as quick as I can up there too. Trying to take over Whatnot world by force with my friends' help. So all these items are just going to get one photo. And then what am I going to do? I'm going to put them over here. T-shirts I'm going to measure. So I'll put those up here. We're just going to burn through these. Air cleaning, and my son is helping to run over and hit the button for each giveaway. Sick. I like that strategy. Just one photo on these. Door is kind of dramatic. set up my Google Home telling me facts about whatever it is you were talking about. What is that? Is that one of those things like the Alexa things or those silly things that people have? They talk to inanimate objects in their house. Is that what you're talking about? You have one of those things? That would just drive me crazy. I reflexively went to spin that shirt around to take a second photo. Gotta fight that. Fold it up the bottom of those so people can see that it's flannel lined. Get that zipper up, buddy. Come on. Measure these. Madewell joggers. No battery. No battery. I'll measure these. See. My husband uses it to set timers and stuff, but I just use it as a music speaker. Yep, I only use it for music. I don't talk to it though. That's Waldo. Yes. Hey, I know that band. Chris, you set off my Google. No battery. Good morning, Raphael. How are you? I got to work on getting Old Man Creek a sponsorship to what's that? Pirate Ship. Got to get him a sponsorship deal with Pirate Ship. Old Man Creek. Figure Andrew will like that statement. Old Man Creek. I just realized it's 12:30. Good. Right. Good. You doing good? Doing good. I told him you were the guy who invented Slow Penny. That's funny. That's funny. Where are we at? Ripping through these 25 items that are going on Whatnot. This is 2 weeks out. I already got 25 items up for next week's show. I'll keep adding to that as we go on, but I want to get 2 weeks up now. These corduroys are nice. I'm going to measure those. So these are different than my eBay photos. I'm not going to photo room these. I'm not going to take pictures of tags and all that stuff unless it's a unique scenario where it's got like a really cool vintage tag or something. And I'm only taking one photo per item. Just burning right through. That was an Abercrombie Y2K tag. Here we go. Gamecocks, Under Armour. Try to bring you some sports polos, sports shirts. And I'm only measuring t-shirts and some pants I'll measure too. Especially if it's just like a Nike track pant that only says size large or something. Ooh. a speed round on these golf polos. Like I picked up 6 medium Harley t-shirts. So when you sell a lot of shirts, do you measure them all? Typically, yeah. Because there could be some subtle differences. I could see the argument either way, though. I don't think there's a right or a wrong with that one. Why did I take the back of that one? That was silly. Gotta break that habit for whatnot. This one's got a Pinehurst hit, Under Armour. So the difference between photos for, like the speed of photos for whatnot versus photos for eBay is going to be dramatic, especially when it's considered that the only thing I'm measuring is t-shirts and some pants. So not skipping that measurements thing is a big deal. And I can eyeball items and tell you if it's if something says large for that Ralph Lauren, that's sweet. If something says size large, like I can look at it and be like, that's relaxed fit or slim fit or athletic fit. Like I can eyeball it with pretty darn good accuracy. Building a boat monsoon here for almost an hour. We get some rain here too. Where's home for you? It's just kind of like a steady medium rain, I guess would be the word. I'm going to take 2 side photos of this particular shirt just because it's pretty unique. But this might be one of only a couple in this whole batch that I'll do that for. So this is a size XL, definitely relaxed fit on that one. Robert Graham. And also, as I'm making the item titles for these items, most of them I'm not trying to get like the whole 80 characters worth of keywords like I do on eBay. Because me showing the shirts is selling them, not people like searching as much. I do want to give information so people can make a good decision, but you get the idea. This shirt, it's crazy. Ralph Lauren with the ruffles on the front. I've never picked one up like that before. So these 25 items, I'm running more than halfway through in just a couple of minutes. Maybe a couple is an exaggeration. Probably show the back on this one because it's unique, and that's where the Lulu hit is. Little camo print Lulu racer back with the built-in sports bra. Abercrombie. Don't pick up a ton of Abercrombie, but when I do, it's got cool with a pattern on that. I mean, when you sold that pack of 8XL shirts, did you measure the 10 different shirt measurements? In that case, I did because there were 2 different sizes. There was 8XL and 7XL in there. And they were all different styles too. Some of them were long sleeve polos. Some of them were long sleeve t-shirts. Some of them, like one of them was like a sweater. Do you see what I mean? They were like all very different shirts. And they were ranging between those 2 sizes. So yeah, this is an XL, but this is like an XL slim fit as a lot of these Abercrombies are. So I'm not going to measure it. I'm just going to tell somebody that. I'll just say it as I'm showing the item on Whatnot. If this kind of information is helpful to you, let me know. If it's not, you think it's stupid for me sharing the Whatnot stuff, let me know too. Justice in St. Louis, sending your way. Don't send it this way. So my friend brewed up me some coffee yesterday. I didn't have a machine. She tried it. Now she wants more. Hey, I got you. I put in my coffee order. It's getting delivered today. I probably saved $20 a day on pirate shipping. That dude swears it's the same. It's funny, huh? Some things it is going to be exactly the same. But if you're using that cubic rate or you're using the soft pack cubic rate, there's money to be saved. Also shipping internationally. I ship international direct to customers. I get more sales direct to customers international on eBay than I do through whatever their program is. I sell through both. Every listing has both options on it. But I sell more direct because it's usually cheaper, I think, for people. Brooks Brothers size large, regular fit on that one. One photo and done. Cool pants, women's size 6. Kim didn't want them. She likes cool, but she just got her a new pair of pants from me like 2 weeks ago. She got some Patagonias, so she ain't need another pair. She's also wearing her new Gymshark pants that I got for her. She's wearing those today. One photo. I will measure these though. Help somebody make a good buying decision. Silver jeans. Zip up that fly, will you? Be decent. I'm going to have to order 2 bags. It's 2 bags you save on shipping, brother. What kind of return policy is there and whatnot? I don't know. I'll let you know when I get there. I haven't had anything like that yet. People aren't going to like this statement, but it's not my job to say what you like. It's my job to say what's going on in my world. To me, I'm not going to worry about learning about returns until I have a return. And then I'll learn about it. In the meantime, I'm just going to keep on trucking. I'm assuming my return rate will be lower than what it is on eBay, about 2.5% on eBay. So I'm not really too concerned about returns on eBay because it's such a rare thing as it is. Everyone wants to sweat about returns. 2.5% of the time. So if I sell, what is it? If I sell 200 items, 5 returns, it's such a small thing. Find the old ordinals yesterday. KY said that there is no returns on whatnot. Gotcha. I'm sure there's something like, it's kind of like Poshmark and Mercari, I'm sure, where if the seller didn't represent the item well, then I'm guessing that there's some sort of like return or refund policy with that. That would be my guess. Because like Poshmark and Mercari, you can't return something because it doesn't fit. But you can return something if like this Polo Ralph Lauren performance shirt, say I listed it as a size large, but it's actually size medium. If I screwed up the listing, there's returns on those platforms, but not because it doesn't fit or I don't like the color. I had somebody complain about a color on an item maybe about a month ago on Poshmark, and they tried to force a return. And I just said like, hey, I included 5 pictures of this item. Like, I don't know what else to do. And Poshmark sided with me and said, yeah, you can't. Because you don't like the color, that doesn't mean you can return something. They're like, there's 4 photos here. He's like, yeah, but it doesn't look like what it looks like in the photos. And they're like, that's just the way photos are. So they sided with me on that. Find the old ordinals just yesterday. I don't know what that is. Ops yet. I don't know what that is. Just a client eBay return for I don't like it after more than 30 days. Yeah, absolutely. That's the right move objectively. You don't need me to tell you that, though. Just a client eBay. People like that shouldn't shop online. Yeah, it was like an argument about whether an item was like gray or green. And it was definitely like an in-between. It wasn't a primary gray. It wasn't a primary green. Like it wasn't like a pine green or a tree green. It was kind of like this, grayish green colors. There's no other way to describe it. He's like, I know this brand. And the pictures were actually pretty spot on, to be honest with you. And it's like, I know this brand, and this was considered green or whatever. I don't know what he was talking about. He was obviously like the over-the-top person. He's like, I'm going to contact my credit card company, like all these like crazy threats. And Poshmark was like, yeah, that's cool, bro, but you can't return because you don't like the color or something. He's got 4 pictures. This LL Bean is sick. This is like high-end LL Bean. This is much more like a high-end North Face jacket. And they make low-end North Face too, by the way. People get all like amped about North Face. North Face makes high-end stuff, low-end stuff, medium stuff. This would be similar to a high-end North Face. It's got the taped zipper, so that's the water-resistant zipper. All these seams are taped too, so that's for water resistance. So this is higher-end stuff. Even the pockets, those are taped seams. This is a soft shell jacket, nice hood on this and stuff. This would be a high-end North Face. It's very similar. It's just got this little light stain. I can't even really see. Yeah, there it is. It's so freaking light. There it is. But I don't think someone's going to care because this is a piece of gear. This is a really nice jacket. And if I know anything, I know outdoor gear. That's how I got started in this business. And I can tell you when I say something is that's like high-end outdoor gear, that absolutely is high-end outdoor gear. I don't know much, but I know about that stuff. I would buy that over low-end or medium-end North Face any day of the week for me. People like that shit shop on. I've been ringing eBay's phones off the week. We got a negative removed and a return closed. Nice, man. Such a pain in the ass. I hate wasting time on that stuff. But sometimes you just got to do it. They really hang these up very well. They're like all lopsided. Like a rookie. I am a rookie and whatnot. Figuring it out as we go. I'm sure I'll get like a return request on whatnot at some point because I missed some, some small stain or something. But I don't miss much. These photo lights don't let you really hide anything. Blast them with the photo lights and you'll see everything. Maybe I'll take two sides of these because this side's got the hit. I'm afraid to even write the color because I can't tell the difference between it half the time. Me too. Yeah, a lot of things aren't like primary colors, especially when you get into like kind of weird materials, like synthetic materials. Sometimes it's just really hard. I already would put these in. I think I might have measured. No, I don't think I measured these. Didn't I? But I do put colors in there. That kind of, I hate even sharing those stories with you because it's such a rare outlier scenario that it's almost not, I don't want to like scare people about selling online because I talk about some rare, real outlier scenario. So rare. Okay, some of these I still need to add. So that's show 3 coming up. Okay, cool. Show 4. Okay, I got soft shell fertilizer. Oh, I already got measurements in those and everything. I'm freaking ahead of the game, y'all. Sweet. I say green color family. I like that, actually. I always get nervous with blacks and blues. Me too. So I'm colorblind. So, like, very colorblind. So if I can figure this out, I think anybody, if I can resell clothing online for a living, and I have a really obvious crutch, which is colorblind, I think anybody can do it. I have to go to Kim and ask her what a lot of colors are. But I'm not going to care about that as much with whatnot. I'm just going to show you the freaking item on the video with it moving around and let you make your judgments about the color. Sorry, that's just got to be the way it is. I mean, sorry, not sorry, really. So did I put that one in there? Made well. Keep cool. Did I put the cool in there? I did. I even measured it. Look at me. I'm like ahead of the game on this. If something's navy blue and it doesn't say that on the tag, there's no way in hell I'm going to know. What I do, Andrew, is I put it up next to an item that I know is black and that I can often tell. And I usually don't even need Kim for that. People like that shouldn't stop online. Just declined. Ops, yeah. 929, sorry, I didn't understand your last messages. I want to reply to them. I just didn't understand them. Maybe a typo or something. So that's it. That whatnot show, at least the first 25 items are photoed. I already have them inventoried. Now I just need to upload that spreadsheet for show number 4 up to whatnot and add the photos. I'm also colorblind, Chris. This is why I moved to bridal terrain. There you go. It's white or it's white. Or it's ivory. I didn't know you were colorblind too. It's not very common for females. First again, buried's here. Also colorblind, Chris. I moved from bridal terrain. All right, y'all, that's it for me. I don't know if that was helpful or not, but this is what I was doing today. I was taking photos, getting stuff ready for eBay and Poshmark, but also getting some stuff ready for not my next whatnot show, but 2 whatnot shows from now, 2 weeks out, trying to stay out in front with that to allow people to see my listings and decide if they want to come and bookmark the show and hang out and buy some stuff. So appreciate everybody. Hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Happy Thursday. I'll be live again tomorrow, Friday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Hope you find some cool stuff out there if you're thrifting. And of course, hope your sales are just cruising right along. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace. Have a great one. See you, Peter. Gotta find my mouse.